like it's already Tuesday. For everybody else, it may be Wednesday. Oh, you guys like the intro music? Oh my goodness, thank you so much. It's a party over here. YouTube, if you're not aware, I also stream on Twitch, and we have a little party before we get started, and it was banger songs. But hi, I'm Ellie. If you guys are new, I talk about sustainable fashion news. I talk about environmentalism, and I talk about social justice stuff on Tuesdays. I can hear myself on my laptop. Holy shoot. Let me mute myself. Ew. You guys like listening to this. Holy shoot. But yeah, I'm so excited to get into today's stream because there is so freaking much to look into. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. If you're on the YouTube stream, you can get the link for this. It's in the description. If you're on Twitch, you can ask for it if you want. I know a lot of people can't stay for the entire time, and people are rushed for time nowadays. In this economy, no matter where you are, I feel like time is so precious. So we're going to learn about Shein's hidden brand called Musera. Yeah, Musera, I think it's called. We're going to learn about Zara'S death pants. We're going to be learning about Target's new textile collection situation in California. They're going to get into the secondhand market, I believe. There's a Guerrilla campaign in London in the face of Kylie Jenner's Meta glasses, which is capturing a lot of us. Oh my god, it's Josie, it's Newbie, it's Carrie on Twitch. Holy shoot doodles, look at you guys coming in. Holy late notification will join the Discord. Join it. I pinned it. I worked on it. I've been stressed about that for the last 3 days. We're also going to talk about Madewell, how they have recalled hazardous women's sweaters. We're going to look into how there's a garment district in China called the Shein village. I can still hear myself. My laptop is too powerful. Also talking about forever chemicals being banned in Sweden, how there's PFAS in clothing and how that is being regulated, especially for children, especially as babies. They're so delicate. What else? Oh, Josie, do you like the little Luna moth thing next to you? Isn't it so cute? We got sub badges now. We're also, okay, let me do a little more sneak peeks. Also going to talk about a shoe factory that was set on fire in China. It killed 28 people. I'm a real streamer, guys. I'm doing stuff. Zara Larson collabed with Depop. Is that enough of a sneak peek? There's so much. We're going to talk about Vietnamese fashion. I think that's mostly where I'm going to stop at. I know there's other videos and other stuff we can talk about. I can prioritize the Caroline Kwan video and the Hassan Piker suit thing. I'll actually move those over here. But Carrie also wanted to learn about or talk about stolen jewelry. I love Caroline Kwan, so I do want to watch that. I want to watch Hassan get freaking taught about fashion by a costume designer. So yeah, that is kind of like the bulk of the stream. I like to give you guys a preview just so you know like what you guys will be watching. I hate streams where I don't know what I'm gonna watch. So hopefully that gives a bit of structure. Maybe it's a bit too much structure for people that are just kind of used to like hanging out and like doing whatever on a stream, but I don't function like that, and Tuesdays are like supposed to be educational. So hopefully the structure helps give us like a way to know where we're heading in the stream and to learn and stuff, and you guys can like look ahead and research because the link is there on YouTube, and if you want it on Twitch, just let me know. But yes, Marissa says hi. Hello, Marissa. Hi guys. Okay, so this is the personal time that I do before I talk about the news. So I'm going to take like 10 or 15 minutes. Sometimes I end up talking for like 30-40 minutes about myself, which is kind of like narcissistic, but like it's kind of fun to just vent. I like to vent, and I feel guilty venting to my family, so I just kind of talk. 7 hours until Simon. Yay. Yay. Yes. Carrie, I wanted to ask you a favor. If I talk for more than 20 minutes on myself, can you like let me know or something? Because I be talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and I just do not realize it's been like 40 minutes of me just talking about myself. And you guys are just listening and don't tell me to talk about the news, and then I only have like an hour to talk about the news. Um, but hi, everybody. What the heck? It's like a party today. Carrie's here. Josie's here. Newbie's here. Marissa's here. Lurkers are here. I love talking about the news. This is why I started streaming. I got heavily inspired by Hasan when I first started watching him. And I was like, wait, if he can talk about politics, I can talk about fashion stuff. So yeah, this is my favorite thing. This is how I started off on streaming. This is what I did for a whole year before I started gaming or doing anything else. And I slowly started to expand out to do other stuff. So this is, I feel like this is my bread and butter. Let me close the Discord thing. But how's everybody doing? Josie, you like this the moth? It's so cute, right? Oh, I love it so much too. Marissa, have you seen the sub badges? Also, with the Discord that I made, you guys should join. I'm super active on there. I'm probably gonna spam, but I just love chatting. I always have like a million thoughts. Like quite literally today, let me show you my notebook. Carrie hasn't seen this, but I have so many thoughts. I'm constantly writing in my planner. Like this is my head 24/7. And like the Discord just kind of helps me brainstorm and talk. So if you guys like talking more in depth about fashion, I'll be there spamming you guys. For example, Carrie and I had a wonderful conversation about stolen jewelry, how it's connected to colonial ties and history. We were talking about logos. We were talking about all sorts of stuff. But yeah, Marissa, you should join because I reduced down the verification process, so it no longer requires you to put in a phone number to join. So I will resend the link in the YouTube chat. Please join, Marissa. Oh, Marissa, you joined? She's listed in the members. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Marissa. I'm still going to link it in the YouTube chat. Let me know if that works. So if you are a silent YouTube watcher, which I know there are some of you guys, please join. I mean, I don't care if you're a silent watcher. You can quite literally join however you please, and you can just read if you want. I'll know you're there, but like you can still be part of it. So don't feel obligated to be like a super extroverted, talkative chatter. Like I don't even chat. I don't really chat in streams. The only one that I really chat in is in Alveus, and then to criticize Chandler when he goes on his streams, and that's really it. It's a no pressure zone. Exactly. Carrie understands the vibes. Also, guys, I started my YouTube channel where I go live called Sustainable Amor 8 years ago. And it's gone through a variation of names and journeys, but the core of it has remained the same. And I finally reached 500 subscribers. Oh my God, it's at 501 subscribers. Isn't that crazy? It's been 8 years. 8 freaking years. Thank you, Carrie, for celebrating. I was so excited today it happened, and I was like, I was having the worst day. My leg is itchy. Sorry. I was having the worst day. I have been flooded in my job. I've been dealing with tiredness and fatigue and restlessness, and I just really wanted to reach that number after 8 years of freaking trying. My first public video was 6 years ago, and I was just talking about sustainable fashion. So I've been trying to do this for so long. I don't understand YouTube. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I suck at this shit. I suck. I suck at this shit. Like, I don't know how to stream really. I don't know how to do videos. I don't really know what I'm doing in general. I'm just trying to do something, and people believe in it for some reason. And I'm starting to gain a bit of confidence, especially because Marissa was always like, applauding and like egging me on. Is egging me on the right term? Or like pushing me forward in a way, since like I started streaming. I think streaming really helped with me like growing as a creator, because before that I was just so lost. I didn't know how to like approach anything. So a year ago I started streaming. Marissa was one of my first watchers, and I don't know, I really appreciate that. Like without Marissa being there in the beginning, like I probably would have stopped doing the streams and I wouldn't really have continued doing the videos. I know I could have encouraged myself, but knowing myself, like I've like quit so many times and just kept the channel dead. So yeah, thank you Marissa for being part of that journey. Encouraging. Am I like not talking right? Encouraging. Yes, she was very encouraging. What did I say? I'm sorry if I'm stuttering, guys. I didn't drink an energy drink. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Marissa says thanks. Yes, I joined. I wasn't allowed to chat, but I'll try to chat later. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're trying to find the right word. Okay. I thought I said encouraging and then said it wrong, so you guys didn't know what I was saying. So, girl, those lashes, OMG. They're the same ones from always. I think it's just because of the lighting is a bit better, and I actually put them on right. I put them on right today, but thank you so much, Newbie, for the compliment on the lashes. Marissa says, I really appreciate your consistency. I have really enjoyed watching your journey. I appreciate you too, Marissa. And I appreciate everybody. But guys, look at what finally came. An underwear book that I've wanted for so long. I finally have the book I've been wanting. Pattern making for underwear design. I'm so excited. I put it in the chat. You guys may have already seen it if you're in the Discord chat. And I was reading it today, but I have 2 male coworkers, so I didn't want to suss them out. So I may actually, what am I pressing? Oh my god, I almost banned Marissa because my mouse clicked accidentally on stuff. I'm gonna like cover up the front part so they don't get sussed out. Imagine they see me like with this and they just see a bra. They're gonna be creeped. Josie says, I can't chat in the Discord because I may or may not be using a fake email. I have no way to verify. Oh. No! Why? Get yourself a new email, girl. Or we've talked about this in the past. Wasn't this the same thing that happened to you with Chandler's? I think it was you that I was talking to about this. You wanted to join Chandler's Discord, and you couldn't because you had that fake email. It was you, wasn't it? Wait, what are you gonna ask? They're the stick-ons? Yeah, they're the stick-ons. These are not real. Oh my god, can you imagine if these lashes were real? These are from the dollar store. Elastic Comfort Lash, LA color. Oh my god, you thought I was doing this for reals? No. I don't have that. You have literally no clue how I can chat in there. Yeah, I saw your chat. I was like, wait a minute. Like, you've had so much problems, Josie, with Discord. So, I don't know. Just keep trying, I guess. Just keep trying. Oh, also another update. I finally got the PJ pattern for Carrie. Carrie, I will really want to do these PJs for you. She's actually going to be working on a, what's it called, Carrie? The redeemable points image, the channel points badge, I think it's called. It's going to be axolotl themed with some roses. Yeah, the channel point icon. Carrie, my queen, will be working on it. No pressure. You can charge me whatever. And I'm excited. I don't really know how the channel points work. So if you have any ideas of what you would want to redeem your points on, let me know. I can do text to speech, or what's it called? Text to TTS. I can do other fun stuff. I can. Oh, hydrates. Yay. You're just wasting your points. This is for Twitch, by the way. Sorry for YouTube. You guys are a little bit like more straightforward, which I really appreciate. I will drink the water. But yeah, Carrie comes from a graphic design background, so okay, drink the water. I feel like you guys are gonna torture me with this. I can only drink so much water. I actually really don't like this. Okay. How much water will I have to drink in a stream? There you go. I actually don't like drinking on stream. Marissa says, Carrie's really amazing. Just to give her some flowers. Yes. Yes. Carrie has gone to college for graphic design. She's very talented. She sent me over some of her examples. What's it called? Portfolio? She sent her portfolio. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Log in. She sent me some examples of her work, and she is so freaking talented. It's vintage. It's cute. I'm going to recruit her for more stuff, so I'm going to bother her a lot. Watering our streamer like a plant? No. 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 Guys, would you be interested in me playing Hello Kitty? Do you guys know that Hello Kitty game? Do you guys know about the Hello Kitty thingamajigger that came out the other day? Let me pull it up. Because I actually really want to play that game. I think it's just so cutesy and fun. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. But, oh shit, it pulled up at Amazon. Where is it? Have you guys heard of that? Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Let me share the link. That seems cool, no? Or does it seem like it's for 5-year-olds? This one. This Hello Kitty. Do you guys like this one? I've heard of it. I thought maybe another one was released. Well, I saw this one. I do not want to give them the freaking cookies. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. It's on the PC. It's so cute! Right? You would watch? I feel like I need less intense streams. I feel like I'm a pretty intense person. I think I have a lot of thoughts and I don't shut up most of the time. And I just need like a day, not only for myself, but like for you guys, just to like have a chill time. Because I know it's kind of difficult to like think about life so intensely. And you just kind of like want to jump on to someone you know and like just do whatever. Haley, it's a really good game. Oh my goodness. Okay. I get the vibe you guys would watch this. Okay, Newbie on Twitch says, IDK about y'all, but I'd watch you watch paint dry if you still talked. What? So you'd watch me watch paint dry. I would just have to talk about it. That's very interesting. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Wait, this is so cute. What is this? There's also Planet Zoo if you're looking for games. Planet Zoo 2 is out in October. Whoa! I've heard a lot about that. That's actually a really popular option. I've heard about it. That's also okay. I will try to remember. Planet Zoo. Let me actually write that down. Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo. I'm writing it with the eyeliner thing because I can't find a pencil. Okay. As long as you're chatting. Okay, I don't want to be as serious as like I've been. I think I'm just I can be a lot. So I just want something simple. That's a good game. I feel like it's also going to be a fan favorite on YouTube because everybody's eating those VODs up on YouTube. I had so many updates. Now I just feel like I'm being boring. Okay, so next steps, guys. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. One, I am really tired. I do not know why my brain feels like it's clogged. I don't know what's going on. I just feel like I need to sit with myself, especially because I hit 500 subscribers and I've been working for this for so long. I was I was literally in my early 20s dreaming of being a YouTuber, but that came from years of me doubting myself as a teenager. I was addicted to YouTube as a teenager. I loved YouTube so much. It was my only friend during high school. So like to reach this point has been such a long process. It's been such a freaking long process. I wish I had gotten to this point earlier. I know some people reach 500 subs just with one viral video or like one shorts, but like for me, I don't know how to make stuff happen for content. Like I'm just constantly like trying to figure it out, and I'm not good at this whatsoever. So for me to reach like the one milestone I wanted to reach since I was like 13 years old is so crazy. And I'm almost in my 30s. Isn't that crazy? Like an entire decade has passed and I've barely reached the one milestone I've ever had for content creation. And I've always really wanted to be a YouTuber. So this is crazy. So I just need a day to like sit with it and like celebrate. And then on Thursday, I'll do like a backyard stream. Some of you guys haven't seen me do an IRL stream. Oh my god, those are so chaotic. I lose my shit all the time. Carrie and Marissa can verify that I get really nervous and I start yelling and I start going chaos mode. So I don't know what I'm really going to do. Carrie asks, are you going to eat the flower cake in celebration? Yeah. Should the challenge be me eating the entire cake? Like, what else would I do? I mean, I can buy balloons. I don't know, like, what I would really do. It's just, it would be a party with myself. Yeah. Do a flip. I almost vomited. Do a flip. Oh my god, I would break my neck. Do a flip. See, if I try to do that, I would just end up in the hospital. You want to keep brainstorming for me? I'm not athletic. I'm sorry. I'm not talented like that. ER stream, exactly. I do not want an ER stream. Okay. I was looking at my notes and I'm starting to think that I'm really boring. But one of the things that I want to talk about is, have you guys heard of Best Dressed? She is such an amazing YouTuber. I was obsessed with her as a kid. And she stopped making videos a couple years ago, and then now she's just like a fashion influencer on Instagram and TikTok. But she used to be a YouTuber. She used to be the fashion YouTuber. And I feel like I need to emulate more of like best dressed vibes in my stream and my videos. Because a lot of the times what I'm emphasizing in my streams and my YouTube videos is like, oh my god, I suck, and oh my god, I'm struggling, and oh my god, like everything is difficult and I have anxiety. That's like that's part of me, but that's become the focus. Like right before I started explaining this best dressed thing, like I was talking about how I felt like dumb, but I want a new vibe, or like a new sort of like, not brand, but just energy. And I think she was so good at emphasizing fashion as like the main thing, and then the personal elements came afterwards. So like, for example, she had like a closet clean out video that I really liked, and then she was sewing a dress from scratch, and she hyper focuses the opening on that sewing machine, and then she slowly opens up about her life. She would talk about her daily life a lot, and I really liked it. I felt like I was her friend, but the main focus was always like what she was making or the topic of fashion. But she also had like other stuff like TV shows and vlogs and moving out and about. She did say some contentious things by the end of her journey on YouTube. She had some interesting takes during COVID. So like not everything is like aligned, I guess you can say. Her dating life was a bit too much for me, to be honest. I was just a kid when I was watching her. or feel like we're actually the same age, but it was just too much. Like, I don't really like talking about dating, but that was just her angle. But I liked most of the things that she was doing in her videos and the sense of what she was creating. Um, but Aligned gives me corpo PTSD flashbacks. Well, I'm trying to like talk about a brand here, newbie. Well, what do you want me to say? She was doing some stuff that I liked, but like not everything is super like me. But I can grab the main themes and kind of like edit it her way and like kind of take her as an example. I'm like struggling to do this on my own, so I think just having a good example of what has worked is gonna help a lot. And also, she's so loved by fashion people. Like, everybody I know that's a fashion lover or cares about sustainability in fashion, they know about Best Dressed. They know about her channel. A lot of people yearn for her to come back. So I'm gonna be the Latina ghetto version of her. Yeah, Carrie gets it. A guideline is always good. Because I have no sense of like what makes a good video. I'm not gonna lie, I don't. And I just need an example, like a format. So I think I'm gonna start formatting stuff like she has done and see how it goes with the limited resources I have. But I'm really excited. Have you watched Let's Lessons from Streamer U? Yes, I actually have. Chandler actually streamed some of the Streamer U courses, but he skipped Luds. And then I had actually watched Ludwig's stuff because I'm a Ludwig fan. Personally, I've been watching him for a couple years now. I didn't even know he was a streamer. I just watched his videos, and then I was like, wait, he's the YouTuber I used to watch. Yeah, but yeah, Ludwig was such a good professor. I think he got like best professor, um, for the SU thing, right? He got the award for best professor. I think that's what he got. But here is a summary. I became a teacher for a day. I can watch these videos, but I kind of don't really want to talk about this for too long. But you can watch all his lectures online, and basically he explains what makes a good video, what the first 20 seconds should look like, and what you should emphasize. He actually gave a lot of feedback to a up-and-coming content group, OSCS, I believe. They have like a group of 8 people, but most of us only know like 3 streamers in that group, and they're really struggling to make good group content. He like went through what they were creating and gave them feedback, which was really eye-opening for me because I see myself doing content with a group in the future, like let's say in a year or two. I'm not gonna say more until I figure out exactly how to explain it and like what my goals are for live streaming. But I have so much more that I want to accomplish. I don't just want to stream by myself. I think I've mentioned a bit that I want to be a Depop reseller full time. I want to have my own thrift store full time, but I also want to stream full time. Not oh no. Let me repeat that. I'm never gonna stream full time. I've mentioned I want to be a full time streamer full time. Oh my god! I've mentioned I want to be a full time reseller. Okay, that is what I want to do. I do not want to be a full time streamer. Holy shit. I'm like getting pissed with myself. And then once I have that happen, I want to continue doing streaming, but I can't do that all by myself. I want to bring more people in. So I want to create a group, but I'm still working on what that would be like and how I would recruit. And like, it's just, I don't ever want to work by myself. I don't want to be behind a PC by myself. There's so much more beauty and like, I guess, vibes when there's a group. Smosh is such a great example of what funny, amazing people can do. And if it's like educational related, can you imagine the difference we can make around sustainable fashion, environmentalism, social justice when you have like relatable people in a group working towards that? That's crazy. So I'm just doing the beginning of what I think will be the start of something that will become a community, and I can't be the one always streaming, if that makes sense. But this is like a huge goal, like a huge vision that I haven't really shared. But I always work in groups. I'm never going to be alone in my journey once I get really started. So that is, I guess, a clue. I'm not going to stop streaming, but it's not going to be full time, but it will be in a group. Yep. Yep. That is all I'm saying. Did that make sense? I have big goals. And I'm just starting. And I have a vision for years. For years and years and years. I'm not going to disappear. But I'm not going to be traditional with how I approach things. If that makes sense. I think I've said enough. I don't want to... when I say too much, it's like people have expectations and I just don't... I haven't really fully formed out how it's going to work and stuff, but... Marissa says a Latina version of Best Dressed that you may enjoy is Yo Homegirl. Dude, isn't she in like Asia or something? I watch her. I've been watching her since 2018. Yeah, I know who she is. I've been subscribed to her for so long. Since like 2018, I was obsessed with her during COVID. And the thing is, I've analyzed her channel and her videos. She doesn't even get that many views. She's so unsung. Like, she's an underdog in a lot of ways. And her views have gone down. She used to be reaching 20, 30, 40,000 viewers. And now it's down to like 3K, 4K. I was looking at her videos like last month. I don't really watch her that consistently. I used to be obsessed, but she's such a talented creator. Bro, Chandler's coming after you. I swear he's going live in 30 minutes. I have a theory. Okay, you want to know what? I have a theory that he knows that I stream and like lurks. But maybe I'm being parasocial. Because I've noticed that too. I've noticed that whenever I do something, it's like, what is he doing? But I think we're just strangers. But it is like coincidental. It is very coincidental. If he does lurk, that's going to be cringe. Minecraft when, Ellie? Okay, can I tell you guys something? So, Ophelia is an amazing chatter. And she invited me to a Minecraft server where it has a lot of Alveus chatters in it. And I've wanted to learn Minecraft for such a long time. Before Josie, Newbie, before a lot of you guys jumped in and joined and started watching me, I had even asked Harry to help me learn how to play Minecraft. But I've procrastinated on it because I'm a scaredy kitty. So I don't even know like how to start. I just feel very intimidated. I've felt intimidated for a long time, and then I got invited to this Discord and this server. Now it's more stressful. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening in this Discord/server. And then A Miracle is in there, and Ophelia's in there, Newbie's now in there, and like, you guys are so cool. You guys are like my favorite chatters. And then if Josie's in there, and then if Carrie's in there, I'm gonna be so nervous. You guys are so funny and cool. Like, you guys know that I'm actually really nervous every time I like chat with you guys or send any message. And then when I stream, that's like a whole different level of like anxiety, because I think you guys are cool. Like, I think Marissa's so cool. I think Josie's so cool. I think Carrie's so cool. And then I have to be the one you guys listen to. Oh my God. I actually regard you guys very highly. I'm not glazing you guys just cause, but like, I guess the point is, like, I'm really nervous to talk to you guys. I'm a nervous person. Okay, I'm just a very nervous person. But yeah, I'm sorry guys, but there will be no stream tomorrow. I feel so bad. I feel so bad that there will be no stream tomorrow, but my brain is over exploding with like just YouTube and stuff, but oh my gosh, I'm just gonna like relax. I'm gonna dye my hair. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna be a normal human. I I want to go to Ross so bad because they have these Doc Martens that they're selling for $60. Have you guys seen those Doc Martens being sold in Ross if you're American? Freak newbie being in Europe or something. I don't know what he's doing over there. He can just cross the sea and come over here and he can get some Ross Doc Martens. Let me search it up. But they're $60. Guys, I will get to the news eventually. Carrie, you didn't remind me. Has it been 20 minutes? It's been more than 20 minutes. It's been 30 minutes. I need to shut up now. Ross. Okay. Ross Doc Marten. $60 boots. I can only type with one hand. I can only type with one hand because the mic I need to hold. I will figure out a mic situation. I need a mic holder. That is something else I need to figure out. And then I'll also be streaming on TikTok soon. So it'll be Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Okay, let me show you guys. 60. If I show Reddit, will it dox me? How does Reddit? Oh my god, those are gorgeous. You can't see it. No! There's so many beautiful options. Wait, let me show you. Damn it! What is y'all talking about marriage? I look away for a second from chat and you guys are talking about marriage. I don't use TikTok. You don't use TikTok? What's wrong with you? Oh, nothing is wrong with you. I'm sorry. Actually, okay.
Let's go, Martin Mongrels.
Can I bring my chicken in?
Holy shoots.
Sure.
Get to the good part.
Those are destroyed on the front, though.
Those are ugly. Those are not the.
Like that or what?
Those are not the ones.
They're my size.
Look
Look at them.
They're Doc Martens. Look at that. I'm gonna lose Josie in 20 minutes. Frick Chandler. No, now I'm getting upset about everything. My god, everything is so beautiful. Why can't I have the shoes? Why can't I just have everything work out for me all the time? I just want everything to work my way. I want to be narcissistic right now. Okay, I saw better options. Those are so cute. I went to the Goodwill yesterday, and you know what's right next to Ross? Oh my god, I leaked it already. You know what's right next to Goodwill? Ross. Holy shit, I'm just so focused on the shoes I can't talk anymore. Right next to the Goodwill I went to yesterday was Ross. Oh my gosh. You guys, you don't understand because I'm a grunge girl. Oh my god, these. Oh my gosh. If I go to Ross, it's game over. And I get paid next Friday. If I go next Friday, it's just, there is no way for me to actually save my money. No. I talked over her, okay? We're moving on. Dogs her to boots what Zara is to fashion. Really? How do you time someone out? Time out, newbie. Wait, how do I do that? 600 seconds? Wait, no. How do I undo it? Wait, how do I undo this? No. I don't know how to not do it anymore. Oh my god. Newbie, how do I bring you back? No. I'm sorry. That was mean. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, fuck my life. I'm sorry. Newbie, I'm trying to fix it. It was a joke. It's just I don't know how to fix it. No, how do I stop this? Oh my god. Okay, Carrie, remove timeout. I didn't know how to... Okay, I thought I was going to time you out for like a second. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was for a second. Wow, all that power in my hands. I don't like it. Marissa, what are you saying? Can you check swoop for them first? What is that? What's swoop? What does swoop mean? I'm gonna start the news in 5 seconds. Are you guys ready for the news? So what's swoop, Marissa? I'm looking it up right now. Swoop. What? You know what came up for me? Adding nimble advances swoops positions as the only integrated ecosystem built to connect patients and HCCPs to the right. What is this? What does swoop mean? Okay. Alright, guys, we're gonna get started with the news. But I will see you guys again on Thursday for the party. Bring good vibes, good energy, and do not freaking unsubscribe or I'm gonna freaking be sad. And I will have maybe dyed hair if I get to it tomorrow. That was all my updates. Clearly, I'm very interesting. I mean, clearly I'm very fashionable. And I'm like best dressed. Marissa says it auto-corrected it. I typed Depop. Oh, actually? Good thoughts. Good vibes. Good vibes. Yes, 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 yes. My phone is in Polish, so it auto-corrects everything aggressively. Are you trying to learn Polish? Y'all aren't being sus today. Let's get to the news. Why are you learning Polish? Are you going to Poland? Are you Polish? Or do you want to be, like, immersed in the Polish culture? Are you married to a Polish man? Are you secretly Polish? I have no clue. There's a lot of questions. Okay. What color? What color for what? Like the shoes? Lavender. Okay. Shein's hidden brand called Musera. Have you guys heard of this? Freak Shein. Oh. My hair, like a darker, like a dark color. Okay. Let's watch this little reel first. Dun, 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 dun. That is not a reel. Dun, 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 dun. Where's the volume?
They're happy to have this like band-aid fix where it is the exact same thing but with a literal different logo slapped on it. That doesn't change anything about the product quality, doesn't change anything about the manufacturing. It just makes people feel better about themselves for a short amount of time.
Brands like this are getting really sneaky with their marketing because there is so much backlash against Shein and Temu.
So Shein actually hired the former Pretty Little Thing buying director, Gemma Dunn, back in 2023, specifically to build a new brand around UK trends. Musera is like Pretty Little Things on steroid. And then she also added that, if an item performs well, Musera can get it restocked within a week and that orders can go from 5,000 to 10,000 units. At Pretty Little Thing, in comparison, that process takes 3 months and the quantity won't go over 300. People don't want to be seen shopping at.
Isn't that freaking crazy? Shein has went out of their way to make a whole new brand so that you don't realize that it's basically Shein. Because essentially Shein is like the most well-known fast fashion brand. Shein has tried to mitigate their narrative and their branding by saying, oh, we're not fast fashion, but like everybody knows Shein is fast fashion. If you're like a really general consumer, you still know this. You still know that fast fashion equals Shein. So I think they could not get themselves out of that fast fashion narrative no matter how they tried. So the next step, create something else that people cannot identify. Musera seems like another cool girl UK based brand. But it is not. It is just Shein. It is an in-house Shein group brand built using Shein's manufacturing expertise in China's centered supply chain. I actually really like the clothing. If you kind of look at it objectively, I kind of like the clothing. Newbie, I'm sorry about silencing you or timing you out. It was supposed to be a joke for a second. Do you forgive me? I'm sorry. I feel so bad. Newbie, it was a joke. I've never done that before, and I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do it again. But like, why would you bait me? You can't bait me like that. I'm sorry. Fuck. I mean, freak. Now I can't focus anymore. I'm sorry. Oh no. Okay. I'm sorry, newbie. All right. We're moving on. We should I feel like an asshole. Oh no. Is this what corporate executives feel like? Destroying people's well-being one item at a time? Do they get a little thrill for being
Advertising
assholes?
material in your mailbox, like it's like.
Wait, I think I get it now. People get like a thrill for being mean. Because you feel like that rush. This is how I realize I'm not following Ellie on Twitch. You're not following me on Twitch? How? Insta, not Twitch. Oh. I was like, what is happening? But the clip that I showed you guys is actually from Culture Club podcast, and they like literally break it down way more and go into detail about it. But just for sake of time, I just want us to like consider this section, like this example. Like, how do we actually know what we're buying if we're not informed in the process of buying it? How will we ever know? So for example, if you're buying from this brand, where would you be going for this brand? Would you just go to the website? Wait, let's look it up. How do people find this brand? Musera. Is it just like a random brand that's operating supposedly solo? I wonder how they're marketing it, but this is the website. Oh, it's giving beachy vibes. Maybe people just kind of come across this website and then just decide that clothing is cute, which is, I feel like, what a typical consumer does. They're just looking through Pinterest or looking for whatever they need. They come across what seems like a very trustworthy or somewhat trustworthy website, and then they buy what they want. Because I've looked up lavender shirts with like fringe or lace, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I need that, and then I buy from that random website. Is that what's happening? Maybe that's what's happening. But they literally hired someone else to like help them build out the brand based on UK trends. What? This feels so evil. I feel like this is not right. Marissa says BRB. You never told me about the Polish thing, Marissa. Okay. They have 150,000 followers on social media. No. Are they really good with their TikTok? Okay. What is happening? I don't like this. Marissa says newbie wasn't wrong about dogs, sadly. They aren't made to be fixed. How do I ban Marissa? Marissa, hide user on this channel. Remove as managing moderator. Interesting. Real interesting. I'll let you be, Marissa. I'm actually really disappointed in you. Does anybody else want to take over the stream? Because I don't know what the hell's going on with people right now. What's happening? Hi, Kay. Welcome in. People are talking slander about docs. They're my favorite shoes. They're my favorite shoes, and people say they suck, basically. I timed out Mr. freaking Newbie for 600 seconds. Marissa's agreeing with Mr. Newbie, and now I don't know who to trust. And I actually feel really sad, and I don't want to be on the stream anymore. I'm not kidding. Okay, so this is the Instagram. Computer make me 10,000 times richer? What sort of marketing is this? Would you buy from this brand? I actually really like the items. Oh, cute fast fashion. Another cute fast fashion. Another cute fast fashion. So much fast fashion. Okay, let's look at the podcast for a second, see what they have to say, and then we'll move on. But that's so scary to think about that we're actually buying from Shein and we have no idea.
Bam, bam, bam. Sale,
Yeah.
sale, sale. It's kind of that energy.
But okay, newbie, let's not ask what the actual Doc Martens was doing in the 40s. Okay, tell me then. I dare you to tell me.
Yeah, it looks like one of those websites like 10, 15 years ago that would have given your computer a virus.
So back to this story, right? The only difference between Shein and Musera is that their design team is technically based in Manchester. But like you said, it's still being manufactured in the same factories that Shein operates in. Save the Planet Society, which is a great Instagram page that kind of talks about environmentalism as well as fashion. They put up a great carousel about this too. And they looked into more like the Shein Musera connection. And Shein Group officially lists Musera as one of its brands. And the Musera clothing trademark is owned by the same like limited propriety company that owns Shein's trademark. So it's all the same family, okay? What really pisses me off is that you're right. This brand is trying to be this cool girl label. I hate the name. I keep like tripping over it. Musera. Their tagline is be a muse in your own era. So it's like Musera. You get it?
Muse era.
Yeah,
I
but
did
it's
not get
one
that at
word.
all.
So I don't
Muse
want it.
era.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have a look at their Instagram feed. Like, what is the vibe that they're giving off?
Live reaction. Oh, the logo is not what I thought it was going to be. It's very beige. It literally is beige.
What is the vibe of the Instagram feed?
Oh, it looks like an influencer's Instagram feed.
Yeah, it says a lot of iPhone shots. There's like shoot BTS, even like BTS of like the design process, but it's very like aspirational. Again, they're posting these like girls trips. They're working with different influencers. It doesn't read as Shein, like obviously, right?
No, definitely not. I would not look at that and think that's Shein. I'd look at it and think it's fast fashion for sure.
Mhm.
There's a t-shirt that says pretty and problematic.
I know,
That's
hilarious,
interesting.
right?
Oh,
I relate.
someone's commented, Macy Barnwell has commented, heavy on the problematic at Shein official.
So true. Let me give you some more background on this bloody brand. WWD reported on last year. The piece was not critical about it at all, but whatever. So Shein actually hired the former Pretty Little Thing buying director, Gemma Dunn, back in 2023, specifically to build a new brand around UK trends. So yes, this article was written last year, and at that time, the Musera team is made up of 30 people in Manchester. The average age is 27. And in the article, Gemma Dunn was very proud of, I guess, the work that they're doing, which understandable, you're working for this company. But there's a quote in the article that she says, which reads, Musera is like Pretty Little Things on steroid. And then she also added that, if an item performs well, Musera can get it restocked within a week, and that orders can go from 5,000 to 10,000 units. At Pretty Little Thing, in comparison, that process takes 3 months and the quantity won't go over 300.
That is actually insane. Those clothes have to come from somewhere. I know this is like basic sustainable fashion talk that like I know a lot of our listeners would understand. This is nothing new. That comparison is pretty stark. Pretty Little Thing, which I would consider like one of the top 3 like fast fashion brands in the world, they won't go above 300. Yet Muse Era goes from 5,000 to 10,000. That's like, I'm not going to do the maths, but crazy stuff. Also in that article, Gemma says that Muse Era represents less than 1% of Shein's total revenue, but 30%
What?
of Shein's workforce in the UK.
30% of their workforce goes into this random brand, but they only get 1% of profit? Why do this then? I feel like this is the start of many baby mini brands under Shein. You know when a bird has babies and they sit on top of the eggs and they're like, grow babies, grow. I feel like Shein is test running the baby era of their operations in a very intellectual way that I'm phrasing this. Just imagine it. Imagine Shein as this beautiful bird, lays the eggs, and then the nest is like the hub of growing these little things, right? And then they break through and they're screaming for food, and then the big bird and the little bird are working together to survive because the big one goes and gets food and the small one eats the food. The food, right? Does that make sense to you guys? And then they go off and they journey into the world and become their own thing. I feel like Shein is the mom. They're feeding the babies, and musera is the first little baby now flying off. I feel like this is the test run for many other babies under Shein, and we have no clue that Shein is the mother. That made so much sense.
I think it shows that Shein obviously knows that it has a bad standing in public. Like the Save the Planet post said, it's like people don't want to be seen shopping at Shein. So they're happy to have this like band-aid fix where it is the exact same thing but with a literal different logo slapped on it. That doesn't change anything about the product quality, doesn't change anything about the manufacturing. It just makes people feel better about themselves for a short amount of time.
And their strategy of pairing local influencers in the UK to push that trust and pushing the brand trips, it's very aspirational for young girls to like get invited on these brand trips and make it seem more exclusive. You wouldn't say, I'm going on a Shein brand trip. Oh, some people might. But I think it's very smart marketing from musera. Smart not meaning ethical or right, in my opinion, but smart if you're trying to sell clothes.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear is right. Holy shit, what is Shein doing? My God, I am so scared, especially because I saw that there's literally somewhere called the Shein Village. Have you guys heard of it? It's also considered a garment district in Panyu, China, and basically that's where garment workers are based out of that primarily work for Shein, but the conditions are so bad that it's basically sweatshops. They're held there for 10 plus hours a day. They barely get paid. They barely eat. It's just very dear conditions that they're going through to make clothing for Shein. And then there was an undercover video made by a YouTuber. So let's explore the Shein village. Let's see what we're dealing with in real life. This is happening right now. Right now this is happening. This is real.
This is a video about Shein's supply chain, which has never been shown on YouTube before by a foreigner.
吸引公司老板有钱啊，他有一个人没有给员工工资啊。中国第一转王啊，是应该。
Yeah, the security was asking me why am I filming here.
Did you see the baby on the floor? Y'all see that baby on that floor? Oh hell no. Okay, I'm already getting mad. Newbie what? Oh no. Guys, why can't I just have like one thing? The one thing I'm actually passionate about is my boots. I love boots so much, and you're saying that Dr. Martin was an army doctor for the Germans. Okay. What do you want me to do now? Should I keep wearing them? Because they're my favorite boots. Oh my gosh. Kay says that your favorite shoes are Converse. Oh. That's good to know. I'm just going to cry in my corner as you guys watch this, okay?
You have a house in here and directly facing the manufacturer.
开过去一把13至16个小时，整一个月没休息。累呀，没办法，天天讲。
This is crazy. Most of the clothes in the world are made here.
I think it's cheap.
Hello and welcome. I'm in Shein Village. This is how locals call this place because hundreds of Shein manufacturers' factories are located around here. And today I'm with Grace, the girl which you might remember from the crocodile video. She will be helping me today.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, me too.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Let's go.
go.
This place is actually called the Nankun.
南村镇.
Yeah, that's the right pronunciation. So we are going in and hopefully we'll get a footage of Shein's extensive supply chain. Zara instead of Zara, and I can see already that the prices of the clothes are pretty low. So back in 2022, Shein was questioned about labor violations in its supply chain here in China. And we are near Guangzhou, one of the biggest, one of the most modern cities, not far from the city center. Thank you, Grace. Mosquitoes are killing us. Like this.
前面这里
Many factories already, everywhere.
Yeah.
Very local village. Why the factories are located here?
I think it's cheap. Guangzhou, Panyu have many make clothes.
Yeah, like this one.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on.
Were you guys aware of what Shein does in the fashion industry? And are you guys aware of sweatshops in the industry, or is this like new information for you guys? Because I know about this, but I'm just trying to gauge like whether newbie, have you heard of this? Kay, have you heard of this? Has anyone not heard of this, or is this like new? I think everybody hates me now. This is an odd feeling. Okay. You guys are aware. Okay.
Shein then said it would invest 15 million American dollars over 3 to 4 years to upgrade its supply chain, aiming to ensure ethical practices and improve workers' welfare. But even now, the company is still being questioned over labor practices, including concerns about forced labor and working conditions. So, let's see how are they doing now. And around here, there are roughly 500 small and large manufacturers working and making clothes directly for Shein. And this video is not sponsored by anyone. I just found this topic during my China research and I thought it is interesting. And it turned out Grace is living not far from here, so we came here to investigate. These roughly 500 manufacturers create a very fast and flexible supply chain that supports Shein's way of producing clothes in small amounts, only when they are needed. Everything from design to making and packing the clothes can sometimes happen just in few hours. Shein was being widely criticized for things like poor working conditions, very long hours and low pay. Do you know the company Shein?
No.
Is it popular in China?
No.
Not so much.
Yeah.
So I think most likely Shein.
Wait, what? She doesn't know about Shein and she's from China? Is this just her problem, or I wonder if the workers understand the brand that they're working for, or like if they know the term fast fashion. I'm sure they know like some of the context of like what they're doing, because they're the ones living this situation. But if I was to sit down with a garment worker and I talk to them about Shein and the intrinsic nature of capitalism, or not the intrinsic, like the intrinsities, how do you say it, like the ins and outs of the supply chain, I wonder if they would know about that stuff. I'm sure they kind of know some things. I don't know. I just want to talk to a garment worker in China. Okay, bye, Josie. Thank you so much for telling me.
Is more popular in Western countries. They are focused on exporting the clothes from China worldwide. And when we search in Taobao, the Chinese platform, this is Shein or no?
No.
Different one.
Yeah, different.
It is actually hard to find this company for selling.
Oh.
Not so popular. It's snowing now. Look.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Some kind of cotton materials which are just flying all over this place. What is it? This is a job offer, right?
Yeah.
And by the toilet I can already tell that the area is very local. And while you're using the toilet, you have this kind of advertisement. The place is pretty huge, so we need to take a taxi. This whole area is known for making the clothes. So there is a huge chance that your t-shirt was made actually here. So the driver told us it's actually easy to find the headquarters if you want to do the business with Shein. But if you want to find the factory, more difficult.
Yeah.
Actually, I visited Shein's headquarters on a different day. The security guards immediately told me to stop filming, which is quite unusual and weird because that almost never happens to me while filming in China. And as you see, it's hot today. Over here, there is a huge factory. This one is Shein, yeah?
Yeah.
And do they say about the money, the wages? That's handwriting. The job offer, as you see, many people are actually checking those advertisements, and this is the factory area. They are offering even up to 13,000 yuan per month, which is above the average salary in China. Security coming and asking questions.
If you knew,
Just 3,500 to 5,000.
just start 3 months. 6 months, you can.
Ah,
If you very good, you can.
okay. So the security was asking me why am I filming here?
I've worn contact lenses for the past 10 years of my life.
Okay, I think we got the point. This video is like 30 minutes long. I'm not going to stay for the entire video, especially when you guys are already aware of what's going on. I just wanted to showcase a bit about that, but it's just worth noting that this is what's happening. It's just really disturbing because I try to be really aware about what's going on, and to have like a secret brand kind of like pop up from Shein is just, I just wonder like what else is going to happen that we're not aware of and we're buying from. So the misinformation and the lack of transparency is actually really quite disturbing. It's so disturbing, and I like to be informed. I like to be an informed consumer. It's just, it's really difficult to be one when no one is giving us clear information. I also wanted to share this. Have you guys heard of the Zara death pants? I saw this all over my TikTok, and I saw it on YouTube. But people are legit.
These Zara pants are causing.
People are legit getting hurt because they're tripping in their pants. Look.
Chaos. They've been dubbed the Zara death pants. Why? Because some people are claiming they're causing some serious injuries. So, are they actually dangerous?
I almost accidentally tripped and flew headfirst down the stairs.
Thousands of videos on TikTok and Instagram show people tripping while wearing these pants and talking about the injuries they've suffered as a result, like cuts or scrapes, and even landing in hospital with broken or fractured bones. Ellen is one of the victims. She was walking from work when she tripped and fell while wearing the trousers.
I've never fallen on my face before. I cracked open my temple. They were going to do stitches, but they ended up gluing it together, so there's going to be a permanent scar there. And it cracked my scaphoid bone in my wrist.
So what the heck is going on? According to a UK fashion magazine, the floor-skimming, extra-wide fabric seems to wrap around people's feet when they're walking.
They snag around your ankles.
While many have been quick to suggest getting the pants hemmed or rolling up the band around the waist to help avoid tripping, it's not a guaranteed solution.
They weren't super long. I rolled them up on my waist and then I just tripped on the pavement.
Now, some fashion experts have shared that any pants with extra loose fabric around the feet could be hazardous. So it's not specifically Zara doing you dirty. CBC News has reached out.
Why are they blaming the brand? I don't understand how this even is a headline, because I feel like it's your own personal responsibility to manage yourself in your clothes. Imagine if I look ugly in a sweater and I just say, oh my god, it's Zara's fault. Imagine if I fall in a Shein skirt. Oh my god, it's Shein's fault. Like, and at a certain point, I think it's your fault, but maybe just because there's so many people falling and they credit it because of Zara, and I think it's just weird. How many people have actually said, oh my god, Zara pants have made me fall?
To Zara and hasn't heard back, and the company doesn't yet appear to have made a public statement. These Zara pants.
You know what happened? I think what happened, I genuinely think that one clip went viral and they started questioning the legitimacy of the pants and how it's fitting on the women's body. But isn't that like fast fashion? Like, nothing really fits on the women's body. You're obviously going to trip over something if it doesn't fit you. So I think the underlying narrative is that you're just going to be buying stuff that is really going to put you in danger. But like, we have made it a comedy show. Like, what is this? I feel like this is comedic. Death trousers. Zara death trousers. Like, what is... I just wonder why they kind of phrased it that way, because I don't think anyone is literally dying from this, you know? The voiceover said some suggest hemming, but that's not a permanent fix. And then the lady she showed said she just rolled the pants up. Those are different things. Yeah, I wonder like how this came to be, because I've been seeing everybody talk about it. So like the narrative on this is just very odd for sure. But if you put the same sort of like wording to a different brand, anything can be a death pant or a death shirt. You know what I mean? How is hemming not permanent? I don't know, to be totally honest. Let's say I buy from the bins, and because there's so much germs there, I can call it the germ shirt. I got COVID from the bins. I can make that the next viral TikTok, no? Let's make it happen. Let's create weird videos and go viral. But it's not to dog on like the content creator or like the news, because it was made by the CBC News account. But I wonder what the purpose was of creating this sort of story and like the legit. I just want to know if it's legit. Like, are people actually dying? I don't think so, no? Let me pull up another article. Okay, so this article breaks it down, but basically they say buyer beware is one of the oldest principle in English law. Now a pair of wide leg trousers from Zara'S is bringing the phrase back to the forefront of shoppers' mind. So basically they're blaming a specific trouser, a 26 euro wide leg trouser from this retailer, thanks to a couple of videos showing wearers tripping over the leg of the trousers and injuring themselves. Now they have fractured knees, they're going to the hospital, they're hitting their head on the pavement. I don't want to invalidate these people, but this is kind of odd that... But doesn't this happen to everybody wearing trousers? Does everybody trip over trousers? Maybe it's just they don't know how to function in trousers. Carrie says, if I know pants are too long and are a tripping hazard, I'd get rid of them too. You'd give them to someone taller or just hem the darn thing so I could wear them. It's not rocket science. Yeah, that's kind of like what I was trying to question right now. Like, if you already know you're going to struggle with the trousers, maybe you should like be proactive with it. But then to blame the brand itself, it's kind of like odd. And no one is dying. So I'm very confused what's happening. Maybe I'm being too literal and kind of upset with myself right now for other reasons. But I just, like, psychologically, like, just how are people, like, interpreting the responsibility of the brand in their consumption habits? Because typically when we think about a brand and our relationship with it, it's just, like, what they have to offer for us. And it's just, like, it starts at the store, it ends at the store, and that's it. But in this sense, like, now the consumer is blaming the brand for physical situations that the brand itself is not responsible for necessarily. Like, the brand didn't want to perpetuate hurt by the pants. I think it's just the nature of the trousers are just possibly going to create a possibility for you to fall. So who is to blame? I feel like, is it the user error? Is it the brand error? Is it a combination of both? Carrie says, I'm wearing these long pants that are a tripping hazard, and I'm going to call out the brand when I trip. I feel like that is what's happening. Lucy, a spokesperson for the Chartered Society of Psychotherapy and a psychotherapist at Restart, said that throughout her career she had treated injuries, including fractures and ligaments, due to fashion pieces that cause difficulty in movement and balance. The most common culprit are high heels, but long trousers also are at fault. Holy shoot. Okay, so note to self, don't wear the trousers. I've never heard of this. You know why? I think it's because I actually don't wear trousers myself, and I'm a pretty tall person, so I don't think I would have this issue personally. Also, okay, I don't want to talk about myself, but just for context, I guess, to like personify it a bit. So if I was to buy these Zara trousers, I have a high waist, and so they would probably go way up near my stomach, and then I think they would actually be too short for me because I have long legs and a short waist. So trousers would actually work well for my body type, and then I wear boots, so there it wouldn't be dragging. But that's just for me. That's just my context. So I wonder, like, when you're buying trousers in the store, what's your context? Like, are you being a hopeful person that you're gonna be able to like wear these items? Like, I if you're not tall enough, if you don't have the body type, then I just kind of question why you bought them in the first place. But to each their own. But to call them a death trap, I feel like is far beyond the scope of like the brand's responsibility. How tall? You've been watching me and you don't know how tall I am? Wait, do you want to guess how tall? I think you already know how tall I am. Okay, let's go on to this topic. So I actually learned that Target has a new program where they collect textiles. It's called Textile Drop Spot. So basically in California, this is exclusive to California right now. Hi Marissa, you're back. So exclusive to California Targets, the first thing that you do, obviously clean your closet. They do a little picture here for you. And then you visit a store, right? And then you drop it in the store. They have little like sections for you to drop it in there. They made it so simple for you. So what happens to your items after dropping it off? So they explain that the clothing, sheets, and towels will be reused, recycled, or responsibly disposed of with the goal of diverting them from landfills. We're always learning from you. What? Okay, no wonder people understand that I have dyslexia so fast, because I'm reading a damn sentence and I can't even read it. Oh, I'm not an expert at reading. We're always learning from what you bring in and working to expand how many more items can be given a second life. What type of PR answer is that? So they're not saying what happens to the item. They're just saying that they're not gonna end up in the landfill and they're learning from us. So what items can I drop off? Clothing, sheets, towels from any brand, even if they're worn, stained, or damaged. Holy shoot. Just make sure that they're clean and dry. We don't accept footwear, bags, swimwear, pillows, blankets, comforters, or rain and snow gear. And you can always drop them in whenever the store is open. What happens to the items? They will be diverted from the landfills. That's all they're saying. So there's no other context clue. Is this a limited time program? No. It says this is an ongoing service available at select stores. And this is only in California. The legit only in California. So they're spearheading it that there. Carrie says, I really don't like the vagueness of where it goes. Yeah, me neither. I just have been doing a lot of research on secondhand fashion and where it ends up, and most of the time it ends up in the global south, and countries in the global south are so overwhelmed already with what's all being sent. There's so much being sent already. For example, in Chile they have deserts full of landfills of clothing and it's being burned. Just look it up. Chile, landfills, deserts, fire. Fire. Wait, I should look it up, but maybe you guys should look it up. Why am I the one that's always looking everything up? So yeah, I don't really like the vagueness of it either. It's very sus, and I wonder why it was launched in California. But I do think this is going to roll out in the future, and I do think they're probably going to enter the secondhand market or possibly sell the textiles to textile recyclers who then send it over to different countries, and that can make them a bit extra money, especially when there's 6 generations worth of clothing like just being circulated. There's so much clothing out there, so I think it is a moneymaker for sure. Hi Kay, you're back. Welcome back. But yeah, I'm gonna move on from the Target thing. It was just like a general look through. There's not a lot on this. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about it. I haven't seen people explore it. I will try to do my research on it to see like where things go. But I think it's gonna be really hard unless I talk to some freaking executive and pry the knowledge out of their hands. But most likely they're not gonna tell me. Kay says, are we talking about the Cat and the Jack children's clothes thing? Because you can return any of the clothes you get after your child outgrows them and trade them in for bigger clothes at Target. Oh, that's an interesting program. I haven't heard of it. It sounds cool that you can like get a bigger size, especially because like kids grow so fast. But with the Target textile drop thing, you can just like donate whatever, like textiles, towels, I think they said. What else? Was that sheets? It has to be clean. And it has to be dry, but they don't explain like where it goes. It does not explain where it goes, so that's kind of sus. And we really need to know like the journey, because if not, we're perpetuating damage to countries because they're just struggling to handle the stuff that we're creating here in the global north. Wait, I've never heard of Cat and Jack before, so they seem to have a trading system where once the kids grow out of something, also car seats, they can get more stuff in the proper size. I should look into that. I don't think I'm ever gonna have kids, but I'll look into it. Okay, we should look into this. So I talked about this last week, but Meta has released a glass, oh my god, I cannot talk, but Meta released glasses in collaboration with Kylie. But in London, there were some activists that did a guerrilla marketing campaign to combat this brand collaboration. So let us look at the video that they made. This is just the article, but this is the campaign. We are always watching, and this is the ad itself for the Kylie Meta glasses. There is a YouTube video. Let me look it up. I just only have the article. Okay, where is it? My sweater is cute. Thank you so much. Thank you. There was a video.
Kylie Jenner is under attack. In London, activists replaced her Meta Smart Glasses campaign with eerie posters that transform her into a skeleton alongside the warning, "We're always watching." Kylie spent years begging for privacy. She says paparazzi followed her as a teenager and screamed disgusting things at her. So why is she now the face of technology which could make unwanted recording even more easier? This ain't just another celebrity collab. This is exposed.
Okay, actually, I don't want to listen to this video. Let's just read the article. I changed my mind. She's talking too slowly and I'm irritated. So it says billionaires could fund cures for cancer, so why are they funding glasses for perverts instead? Asked the protest group Everyone Hates Elon. So it says the social media giant Meta partnered with controversial TV personality and cosmetics mogul Kylie for the design and marketing of an entry-level line of its widely criticized camera glasses this last month. The collaboration campaign quickly provoked a wave of public backlash over unresolved concerns about privacy, consent, and personal safety as surveillance technology rapidly evolves. Based in the UK, the class-based activism group Everyone Hates Elon, also known as EHE, visualized those concerns in a lenticular spoof of an ad that, based on where a viewer is standing, flips between a branded marketing photo of Jenner wearing the Meta glasses and a black and white image showing a skeletal X-ray version. As seen, The transformation element in the poster design appeared to reference the politically charged sci-fi film, what? They Life? Is that a thing? They Life. In which the main character encounters a pair of sunglasses that not only expose the extractive message. Wait, I think I've seen that movie. I remember it. So the main character encounters a pair of sunglasses that not only exposes the extractive messaging of advertisement, but reveal that humanity is being controlled, subdued, and exploited by a secret population of aliens masquerading as people. In the film, it later reveals that some humans have accepted monetary bribes to collaborate with the aliens. I've seen that movie. Known for its public interventions on both sides of the Atlantic. What does that mean? Like it's everywhere? The group has had activists install the mock advert at a bus stop near Meta's London headquarters as a sardonic confrontation of the company's encroaching surveillance mechanisms. Why are they writing so, like, intellectual, like? Holy shoot. I read that good, though. Let me repeat it so I can flex. So the group had activists install the mock advert at a bus stop near Meta's London. Okay, I messed up. Never mind. It's near London's headquarters. And their Meta London headquarters. I want to go to London so bad. We're always watching. So Meta launched its first Ray-Ban smart glasses line, which allowed for up to 30 seconds, later 1 minute, of camera recording in 2021. Now the product's latest generation allows for 3 minutes of consecutive recording, leaving more people wary about unknowingly being recorded in public, as well as what footage could be what the footage could be used for. Meta has spent years tracking us online, said a spokesperson for EHE in an email to Hyperallergic. Now it wants to track us in the real world too. In an effort to assuage concerns about the glasses secretly recording people, Meta said it would roll out a software update that would disable the camera if the built-in LED recording light was obscured or damaged. However, the product has already been derided. What? However, the product has been derided extensively online, especially because of its recent popularity with Manosphere. Content creators who post point-of-view recordings of them cold approaching, sexually harassing various women in public without their knowledge. Meta and Ray-Ban's new AI glasses have been used to secretly record women and young people for sexual reasons. The chasm between legality and ethics continues to widen as the use of smart glasses poses additional risks at sites of expected privacy. This is also creepy. Hospitals, restrooms, fitness spaces, locker rooms, and private businesses. In 2024, Harvard researchers were able to run facial recognition software on recorded footage from Meta's Ray-Ban glasses to successfully locate the name, address, and other personal information of passerbys from public databases. Can someone redeem a hydrate point? Sorry, I'm coughing into the mic. It's always scary. Oh my god, this is so creepy. I like this campaign. It's actually really innovative. I need to watch that movie again. Let's look it up. It's called... Why did I mention it? One of my pet peeves is when they write an article and they don't put a lot of images in there. Holy shit, that pisses me off. I see a blur of white lines. And I have apparently what's called dyslexia. I can't even say it. Imagine reading and people are watching you read and then you can't read it. Buy or rent. Yeah, I've seen this.
Quick question. How old were you when you got your first social media?
Marissa says, I know we moved way past it because I was gone, but may I say one thing about dogs? Sure. Go for it.
They're just simply too hot for
Dang
them.
it. Oh my god, sorry.
Our masters!
What do these things want, and why are they here?
You still don't get it, do you, boy? They have recruited the rich and the powerful. They're running the whole show. Wake up! They're all about you, all around you. Blinded us to the truth.
Take a look. They are safe as long as they are not discovered.
I don't know what they are or where they came from, but we gotta stop them. Stay away from me. Put these on. They have us. Look at them. They're everywhere. Our owners. We have no other choice.
I don't like this one bit. Leave it alone, man. It ain't none of my business. Ain't none of yours. We have been lulled into a trance.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. We're in trouble. The whole world's in trouble. Control us! You're sending some kind of signals out of TV sets.
I've got one that can see.
Mama don't like tattletale. Now we start spilling some blood. Let's go!
Push a button.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Wow. I want to watch that like tonight. I want to watch that right now. You know what, guys? I'm actually really busy and I'm so tired. And I think we've learned enough. And I feel like we're all very just educated and self-reliant on our own ability to research. And I think that I'm just entertainment at this point where you don't really need me to learn. So I'm just going to head off from the stream, and then I'm just so busy. I'm so busy, and I'm just going to do very serious things. I'm going to like solve the climate crisis, and I'm going to house all the people right after this stream. So thank you so much for joining. I'm definitely not making excuses to go watch a really good movie. I'm definitely not sleepy and annoyed. I definitely am very much excited to actually I have a phone call right now. I have a phone call right now. Let me answer that real quick. Hello? Oh, I see. I have to end the stream. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I had to. Marissa says, oh, I've never heard of this movie. Interesting. You've never heard of it? You've never heard of it. What's wrong? How? They Live, 1988. We should have a watch party. Would you guys jump into the Discord and watch it with me? That'd be fun. You gotta go do mom stuff? Oh my god, not another mom. Also, congrats on signing up your kid for school. That's good. Also, I low-key feel like I'm gonna throw up. Like, I'm not throwing you. Like, I'm not, like, trolling, but I cannot talk today. And I feel like I've been trying to not throw up. Is this giving flashbacks to anything? Like, I'm struggling. I, honest to God, I've been trying to pretend not to admit it. Or, I've been trying to not admit it? Holy shit. I've been trying to fake it, okay? Marissa says, I like the style and own a pair of dogs, but I think it's important to remain critical of things even if we are a fan so that we can hold brands to higher standards. Marissa, I can't even talk today. I'm throwing up. I don't even know how to explain that I'm throwing up, and you're telling me to be more informed and have higher standards. Do you not know me at this point? Oh my god. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. I know, I'm a fan. Can you let me live for one day? And then I'll get back to it. I'm actually going to write a blog article about it. I got so, like, informed in the stream, and it bothered me so much that my favorite thing is actually unethical, that I'm actually going to look into it a bit more. It's just, you know how you like something? And then people, like, just break your heart in a million ways? Like, I just don't want to be heartbroken anymore. Why does consumerism suck so bad? Like, just let me have one thing. Like, everything is on fire. Everything is chaos. We have Shein villages. We have subliminal Shein brands. We have Meta glasses recording us. We have freaking rando brands collecting our shit and not telling us damn nothing. We have brands that are creating things that are making us die, apparently, but who is to blame? Us or the brand? Apparently, it's everybody that's dying from everything. And then we're getting poisoned. We got chemicals in everything. And then we got we got fires. I haven't even gone through half of the shit. Madewell recalled thousands of sweaters because they're hazardous, and I can't even get my boots to be ethical. I'm sorry that timing sucked. No, it's not timing, it's just the world. I'm just kind of tired of it. There are solutions, though, and we're going to talk about that. I'm sick or something. Yeah, I'm just really sick. Okay, let's talk about the Madewell stuff. I'm trying not to be upset, okay? I'm actually good. I'm just good. I'm good right now. Okay. Madewell, stop. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. Did my email just get leaked? Oh my god, do not email me. Madewell recalls thousands of women's sweaters. See affected styles. We're getting too many ads here, so let's go to the other one. Where is it? This one. No, you're fine. You're good, newbie. I just really feel bad that I timed you out. Because, when I got banned for the first time, it was really just awful for me. And it was a joke, and then I was like, no, I shouldn't have done that. I'm just mad at myself, okay? I was mean, and I just feel really bad. That's just okay, we're moving on. It's fine. Yeah, it's a space for learning. Don't worry about it. Like, we're all learning. Okay, so Madewell.com. So it says, Madewell product recall notice. So it says, as at Madewell, the safety and trust of our customers are our top priorities. We recently became aware of an incident involving 2 sweater styles from our holiday 2024 collection. Oh my god, it's been years since they were released. These sweaters may not fully meet federal flammability standards for clothing textiles, posing a potential risk of burn injuries. Out of an abundance of caution, we are voluntarily recalling these 2 sweater styles in cooperation with the Consumer Product Commission, also known as the CPSC. At this time, our actions to address this potential risk reflects our commitment to taking the safety and trust of our consumers seriously. Seriously. So, how to confirm if your sweater is being recalled? The 2 recalled sweaters are the women's double V-neck sweater. So the one over here, the blue one. It's so cute though. I'm actually seeing a lot of Madewell in thrift stores. And there's the V-neck cardigan. You can confirm if your sweater is affected by locating the tag beneath the care label on the left inside seam. If the tag list style number says NT611 or NT612 and the season identifier H024, the sweater is being recalled. Is it actually Madewell? No. Wait, that's actually a good pun. Or that could be like a good meme. Madewell? Is it actually Madewell? What to do next? If you have an affected item, please do not wear it. What? Wait. You can have burn injuries by wearing this. Oh my god, now I don't really want to buy from the bins anymore. Can you imagine you're wearing a sweater and then you self-combust in it? This is like straight up polyester. Oh god, are we not safe from anything? Healthcare, does it help? I don't think so. Imagine if you just self-combust because of a cardigan. Wow. Imagine the poor victims. This must have come from somewhere, from a lot of cases, and they were able to identify it because so many people were getting injured. No. Please follow the instructions below for a full refund of the original purchases. So 1, destroy the sweater by cutting it in half. Oh my god. Are you serious? Take a photo of the destroyed product and a photo of the product tag. Email us at 24-7@madewell.com to validate your purchase. I cannot. Include your name, address, phone number, email, affected items, and order number if accessible, together with the photo of the destroyed product and product tag. What in the late stage capitalism is happening? I can't. I'm sorry. I'm choking. I can't breathe. Please include your election of store credit or refund of the original purchase price. 5. After we have validated your original purchase, you will receive a store credit. You will receive a store credit to Madewell or a refund for the value of the original purchase price. Holy shit. Did you have a stroke reading that? Yeah, I did. I did. I've been having a stroke this entire stream. Hydrate. Wait, that's so cute. For the people that are watching on YouTube, they're redeeming points, and they keep redeeming the hydrate thing, where I have to drink water. That's very cute. Oh my gosh. No. These poor sweaters, they're cutting them up. I feel bad for the sweaters, but I wonder how it, like, blows up. What? No freaking way. There must be like a video on this or something. I would love to see it blow up in real time. It goes boom. How did I set it up to redeem? So you go to creator dashboard, and then under like what was it? Under, I think it was under community. No. Monetization. I don't remember how. I actually just Googled it. Oh my god, you're taking notes. Dang it. Bits and cheering? No, it was oh, you're also taking notes. Oh. Google, how do you do this? Okay, so you go to your stream manager, you go to the viewer reward section, and the first option says power-ups and channel points. So you click on it, and then it brings you to a bigger page where it lets you customize the channel point visual. So right now I don't have a visualizer, so it's just like this little circle that you see when you go to redeem something, but other people have whatever image that they want. Carrie is actually doing an axolotl rose theme, like coin channel point thing. And then once you're like in that page that I'm telling you about, you can choose from a lot of different options of like what you want to be, what you want the redeemable points to be, and you can choose a quantity. So it's very easy to mess around with. You just have to click on the thing that I told you guys about. Did that make sense? So go to viewer rewards and creator dashboard and choose power-ups and channel points, and that takes you into the main page that you need to be in. But also, guys, I Google everything and I just mess around with it. My job place, my workplace was literally in the middle of a tornado, and all you see me doing is on my computer, and my mom is like talking to me and asking me if I'm gonna die from the tornado. But I literally did the channel point thing when I was in that phone call talking to my mother about the tornado, and I was typing in Alveus saying, oh, I'm gonna die, as I did the channel points thing. So I was multitasking. So if I can do it, you can do it. Anyways, let's go back to this and learn about the self-combusting sweaters. Also, guys, if you have not noticed, I kind of like act confident with the stuff that I do, but I literally don't know what I'm doing half the time, and I have a really bad memory. It's just I project a lot of like what I know and make sure that I kind of explain stuff in a way that makes sense. But most of the time I have no clue what the fuck I'm saying or doing. Half of the stream I feel like I've been like BSing my way through it. Half the things that I've said, I don't know what I've said. I've blacked out most of the time. I got pissed at myself and it was game over from there. I'm really hard on myself for a lot of different reasons. Marissa says, I love how generous you are with teaching what you learn about Twitch and streaming in general. Okay. Thank you so much. What is happening? I will continue to help. Sure. I don't know what I'm, okay. What is happening? Guys, let's focus.
In consumer news, Madewell is voluntarily recalling nearly 6,000 sweaters. They say they pose a risk of serious burns or death. The Consumer Protection Safety Commission says it's received one report of the sweater catching on fire. No one was hurt. The sweater involved in this recall are the women's double V-neck and a V-neck cardigan. Both are from Madewell's Holiday 2024 collection. They were sold at Madewell and TJ Maxx. Well, Zoox is recalling its fleet of 105 autonomous vehicles. That's because they may not detect heavy smoke and could impede emergency personnel. The company currently operates in San Francisco and Las Vegas. It also has test fleets in Atlanta, Los Angeles, Miami, Seattle, and Washington, D.C. Well, today is World Emoji Day. The unofficial holiday was established in 2014 by the founder of Emojipedia. It's an emoji reference website. July 17th was chosen because it corresponds to the calendar icon on Apple devices, which displays July 7th.
What? What the hell? That's great to learn about. Great. How do they set on fire though? I want a visualizer. Do they just start going on fire like randomly? Is it like a magic trick? How did they even learn that this was happening? They must have paid some good money to cover this up for the people affected. But it must have been a lot of people affected. There is nothing on YouTube about this. What about on TikTok? Wow. You got hit by a car going 98 miles per hour, K? I'm gonna call you Slay K. I keep forgetting to call you Slay K. Dude, no freaking way. Also, how do you guys... You know what? Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit parasocial here, but newbie, I saw you on the Minecraft server. You play Minecraft throughout the entire night until like early morning your time. What is happening with you guys? and then Carrie is also gaming a lot. I bet you'd be up at night as well. Like, do you guys not have a good sleep schedule? Your Ford Fiesta saved your life. W Ford Fiestas. Well, if it has Fiesta, it's good. I woke up like at 11 because I fell asleep too early, so now I can't sleep. Oh. My lore is crazy. Guys. You guys are... No. You guys are going through it. Wait, no one is talking about the Madewell sweaters. Okay, so it seems like they just kind of silently recalled it, but there isn't a lot of like drama or news about it anywhere, except for that news bit. So I think I'm just gonna move on, but that's like worth noting. I do wonder what the sweater composition was. They didn't say the breakdown or what caused it to be hazardous. was it the combination of fibers? Like, what makes something potential a risk of burn injuries? What gives you the potential risk of burn injuries? I'm kind of, Marissa, do you know like why a garment would give you the potential risk of burn injuries? This is so confuddling. If you have not noticed, I have more questions than the answers. See, the thing is, in the beginning of this stream, I forgot to say I'm not an expert, and I actually rely on chat a lot to answer questions and to learn together. So if you thought you were going to come in here to have someone preach dogmas and expertise on you, I think you're in for a lot of surprises. And if you have discovered that on your own and have left, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'm looking up lawsuits. Okay. Kay says it's probably the chemical composition of the fabric and the reaction that it had to something in the environment. Oh. Most plastics melt, so it might be that the polyester is flammable rather than melty. Marissa says if the garment is made from a certain percentage of flammable materials or certain coatings. Oh no, okay, that's good to know about your lore, that you're kind of like always up because of what you're, because of your meds. And you're, Newbie's also up because he's excited / anxious about Simon, your dog. Oh my goodness, you've had panic attacks the last few days. Well, I'm sure he's going to be great. He's going to be super loved. You spent way too much money on that mofo. I mean, that beautiful dog, I'm sorry. That beautiful Simon puppy. And I'm sure he'll love you, and y'all will have the most lovely times, and he's going to wreck your house. Because aren't they supposed to wreck your house when they feel safe? So you're going to have so much fun recovering expensive stuff on the floor. Yes, no mofo vibes. Just angel vibes. I'm really being so nice to Newbie today. Oh my god, it's actually amazing. Marissa says there was a major recall on pajamas a few decades ago for a similar reason. I wonder if looking that up will give you videos. Recall of pajamas? Why were they recalled? Was it because of the composition as well? The world is so scary. You know what? I'm just gonna like wrap myself up in plastic and never leave the plastic. PJ recall. Joke is on him. You don't own anything expensive. Well, you were talking about those boots. Those, like, European boots. And I was like, he's probably going to bite those. Children pajamas recall alert. Can you guys tell that I have an accent? Recall. Children's pajamas recall alert. I will try to speak American today. Guys, look at the videos. There's the children's pajamas recalled over burn risks. Why is the video only 2 minutes long? Wait, okay. Oh, NBC Chicago. Oh, that's just a Jeep vehicle thing. Ew. No cars. Kids, PJs, chairs, lighting fixtures recalled this week. Okay. Fabric softeners. The liquid you put in your washing machine actually makes your clothes more flammable. That's why they recommend you don't put it on your children's clothes. I think I think the more that I learn about the moms in my chat, the more I just do not want to think about children ever being in my life.
Violating the law. Consumer reporter Susan Hogan joins us now with
that kid is gonna die under my hands. Oh my gosh.
Details.
Dangerous lights, children's chairs and clothing, thousands of products being recalled. We have the information you need to know to stay safe.
Westinghouse Lighting recalls thousands of glass shade holders due to a risk of electrical shock. The pull chain on the glass shade holder is incorrectly wired, posing a shock hazard to consumers. The recall involves ceiling-mounted holders that were sold nationwide in Home Depot stores from August 2014 through January 2015. Consumers should stop using the shade holders and contact Westinghouse for a free replacement holder kit. Levels of Discovery is recalling this airplane rocker due to choking hazards. The red wooden knobs on the rocker's steering panel console.
I do not want to have kids ever. Thank you so much. That's case closed. Marissa confirms it. She says learning about having kids is the best birth control. I will continue to be a streamer and work and be entertainment for you guys. Thank you so much.
Can detach, posing a small parts choking hazard to young children.
You have 2 kids, Kay? Holy shoot. Wow. I thought you had like a cat. Oliver. You have 2 kids and a cat. No, that's a lot, actually. I mean, good for you. I mean, I'm sorry. That's great. Congratulations. 2 cats and a dog and 2 kids. Oh my God.
The firm has received 2 reports of the knobs detaching. No injuries reported. The chairs were sold nationwide and online in June 2014 through November 2014. Consumers should...
This is not even clothing. Oh wait, the pajamas are over here. And a husband who's obsessed with me. Oh God. I'm sorry, but I don't know if I would want the person to be obsessed with me. Because I am very solitary. I'm very much like, leave me alone and let me do stuff. So, I don't know. I feel like they would need to be like moderately obsessed. But good on you for having an obsessed guy all up in your business. Marissa says, on the bright side, kids are resilient. Oh. Kids are annoying, says Newbie. They hate kids. They're overwhelming and can't handle it. They're just kids though, yeah. Stay away from me, you sticky kids.
Pajamas are recalled by KJ Sportswear California due to a violation of the federal flammability standard. The pajamas fail to meet the flammability standards for children's sleepwear, posing a risk of burn injuries to children. The recall involves 1 and 2 piece sets. Consumers should immediately take the recall PJs away from their kids, stop using them, and return them for a full refund. The sleepwear was sold nationwide June 2013 through December 2014. Now, we have a lot more information for you regarding these recalls, including model numbers and also company contact information. It's all on our website at WPRI.com. I'm Susan Hogan, Eyewitness News.
Okay, that's great to know. So I looked up a lawsuit case for Madewell, and basically they were saying that this brand is sold in TJ Maxx stores and Madewell stores in general, and they were also sold online from December 2024 through October 2025, and the price range was from $138 to $148. So if you are a shopper from Madewell, please cut the thing up in half, send photos to the 24-7 at Madewell blah blah blah.com to get your money's worth. And just be aware that they're creating hazardous stuff, because I thought that they were an ethical company, but it seems like there's always going to be those cases where something is unsafe, even though they're making it quote unquote ethically or sustainably. But I mean, I feel like anything can be hazardous, no? With the right combination of factors, boom, you're done for. So stay optimistic. Not just Madewell will make you go on fire. A lot of other stuff will make you go on fire. Water is poison. Let me just add that to the list. Marissa says, when I learned about the flammable clothing in school, it wasn't that they spontaneously combust. No, that's not fun. Actually, they do. So you heard it here first. You just kind of like combust in pieces if you wear the sweater. That's just how it works. But Marissa says, is that when they catch on fire, they stay on fire, so people just cook in their clothing. That's a good visualizer. I did not like the visual of people cooking in their clothes at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. But thank you so much, Marissa. That's actually good to know. Marissa says, "What if you thrift the sweaters and get the refund?" Wait, that's genius. Wait, that's actually genius. Because I do see a lot of Madewell stuff. Oh my god, that can be a whole YouTube video. That's actually low-key devious. I can look it up on Depop too. And I can get $100 by destroying a sweater that I bought. Wait, that's actually a genius move. Okay, Marissa's back on the good list. She's no longer on the naughty list of people that I hate today. Does anybody want to be on the naughty list? Just mention everything wrong with Doc Martens. Oh, wait, Kay, you're saying I bet they just renamed it and still sell it? Do you think so? That they still have, like, the same version of the product, but called differently? With the same combination of, like, fabrics together? That's interesting to think. Is that a theory? Don't use Vinted for thrifting. They're selling human children. Huh? What do you mean they're selling human children? What do you mean? Okay. I will look into that. Oh god. That was so disturbing. I felt my body like reject it. So Kay, are you telling me I'm gonna have to take medication if I have children? Because that's how you handle it. Okay, we're not talking about children anymore. We're not gonna talk about children anymore. We're actually gonna move on. I think I'm gonna close off with 2 more topics. So just know that in Sweden they're banning forever chemicals in clothing, which I'm sure you guys are kind of aware of already. And then there's going to be more PFA warnings in children products in Connecticut, to be exact, and it's gonna roll out this month. This was old news. I'm late in talking about it, but in Connecticut they're doing a lot of major moves with PFA warning labels. And then also I do want to note that there is always something happening with the production of stuff in the global south. So most of the times there's fires, there's union strikes, there's just a lot. So this is one example. At least 28 killed in a shoe factory fire in southeast China. Isn't that so sad to hear? Flames trapped workers on the rooftop as smoke engulfed the building. Wait, I can't hear it. This ad is taking forever. I'm trying not to get pissed today. I've been trying to keep my composure and I've lost it a couple times. Do you guys like it when I'm calm? Or do you when I'm yelling?
For procurement, man.
Okay, that video doesn't really show much, but it happened in southeastern China on Thursday. I wonder how many people passed away. Oh no, another 26 people previously reported missing at the scene were confirmed dead. Oh no. I'm gonna cry like a little baby. Guys, my energy has completely disappeared. You're gonna get like calm me. If you're sleepy, you're gonna definitely fall asleep. Thank you so much.
At least 28 people were killed after a fire tore through a shoe factory in eastern China on Thursday, state media reported. Footage shared by state television showed firefighters dousing the facade in the interior of the large multi-story building as thick black smoke poured out. People could be seen taking refuge near the windows and on the roof of the building while the blaze tore through the lower floors. Hours after the fire broke out at the factory, there were fears that people were still trapped inside the building. Chinese President Xi Jinping said that the cause of the accident must be identified as soon as possible and that those responsible should be held accountable. In November, China launched a campaign against fire hazards in high-rise buildings after a blaze tore through a residential complex in Hong Kong. A month later, a fire in a residential building in southern China's Guangdong province killed 12 people.
You prefer calm because I know you're not getting actually frustrated / overstimulated. This is so sad. Sorry, I just kind of like want to cry at this point. This bothers me so much. Like, the reason why I do this stuff is because it just, all of this just bothers me so much and I want to punch something. Oh god, okay, let's continue.
A fire in a shoe factory in southeastern China on Thursday has killed at least 28 people, including workers trapped on the roof of the multi-story building. The blaze erupted around midday in Jinjiang, a major footwear manufacturing hub in Fujian province. 213 of the 239 people believed to have been in the factory escaped, although 2 died later from injuries. Preliminary findings indicate the fire began on the ground floor, where highly flammable shoemaking materials allowed flames to spread rapidly through the structure. Authorities have detained company personnel and frozen business accounts pending investigation. Chinese President Xi Jinping has demanded strict accountability following the incident.
Who's in charge of this company? I just want to have a nice little conversation with them. I just really want to slap them very nicely, and then I would like a prison to actually like close the doors very nicely, where they can be detained very nicely there for years. And I would love for them to have all their money be taken very nicely out of their bank account and given to the families that lost the lives of their loved ones because they decided to go to work that day. Wouldn't that be so lovely? I think it's just like the nicest thing to do. I feel like, honestly, what could go wrong taking everything away from the executives and the owners of that factory? What could go wrong? It's like, it's not like they just killed 26 people. Guys, I feel like visually I don't look bothered, and my voice doesn't really carry through like what I'm feeling, but I just feel really sick in my stomach whenever I see these sort of situations. 26 people died to make our fucking shoes. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, it's so fucking wonderful. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my god, I wish I wasn't so sarcastic. So I could like actually say something else that's not sarcasm. I wish I was more serious sometimes, but you know, whenever I want to cry really bad, I laugh and then I lose my shit and then I actually cry. Okay. Carrie says Hannah the Horrible on YouTube puts on a video on it. I won't, you're talking about something else, no? What are you guys talking about? I can't see the messages, but thanks for sharing resources, Carrie. I don't know what the context is. I don't have Chatterino. I need to download that. Marissa says, yeah, it's beyond heartbreaking. Oh, the vented thing? Oh, okay, so there's 2 more things I'm going to cover today. The rest you can look at on your own. But I do want to discuss the celebrities stealing ancient jewelry. And then we have the costume designer rating Hasan'S fits. I think I need like a brain break, and I feel like this was a fun watch for me. So let's do this, and then we'll end with Caroline. Okay, if you're not aware, Hasan Piker. If you're not aware, Hasan Piker. I said his name wrong. Hasan Piker has started wearing suits. If you are new to Hasan, basically he used to dress like a homeless hobo, and then Fox News actually hired a correspondent to watch his live streams all day, every day, so they can report immediately what he's saying. And then Fox News reports on what he's saying, like, within minutes, sometimes within hours of him being on the stream. So he's being closely watched by Republicans. And the suits emerged after that. And I think the theory here for me about this is that he is trying to become more professional, presentable, play the game, especially when he knows that he's being watched by so many politicians, journalists, people in power. He's always known this, but I think something changed, especially when the government started talking more against him. How much should I share about the context? But the government does not like him. So when the government hates you, some things just kind of change. I think the fashion is a way to like cope with the pressure. That's a theory. Psychologically, I don't really know what's in his head, but let's analyze this video at the very least. I don't know the why, but we can see what we have in front of us, no?
Okay, I'm back in.
Carrie says Fox is obsessed with him. Yeah, unfortunately. It's actually really scary. Okay, you love Hasan. Cool.
On all fronts. Please tell me suits are just an autistic hyperfixation and you're going to get back to tank tops soon. No. Suits are an autistic hyperfixation. But also, I will not be getting back to tank tops anytime soon. Maybe in the future.
He doesn't say why, though. I'm just making theories up that he's under pressure or because people are watching him from Fox or from whatever. But, like, he's never explained why. It's actually really bothering me.
Who knows? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, it's 80 degrees and sunny here in stolen Tongva Land, Los Angeles, California. A costume designer went through your suits.
So I hear Hasan Piker's got suit autism now. His words, not mine. Hi, hello, I'm Kathleen. I'm a costume designer, seamstress, and overall wardrobe person based out of Toronto. I work primarily with dancers, musicians, and other sort of live performers to help build out their desires and needs in garments, and to move through the world with ease as well.
Wait.
That's very important. What makes me different than a regular stylist, I would say, is because I'm a costume designer, mostly. I have a theater degree, which is essentially an abstract art history degree and a political science degree, where I research labor movements and political unrest through the lens of fashion for the shows that I was designing for. Fashion is politics, and it always has been and always will be.
All right, I'm sold already.
Fashion and politics are intertwined.
I'm hooked.
So I approach dressing as an abstract form of communication. That's my job. But yeah, if I was to style Hasan Piker, these are the things that I would add to his wardrobe. He's already a good dresser. Like, he's not completely without help. Like,
okay.
He's a stylish person. He's a Leo man. So he doesn't need, like, astronomical help. But yeah, I think I would focus more on adding accessories to his wardrobe. Oh, I made this. So as you can see, he's got a wide range of suits, different colors.
Bro, his suits are so ugly. I'm sorry. I want to be honest. His suits are ugly. It's not working for me. Carrie in the chat said that you have felt less inclined to listen to him now. I don't want to listen to another man in a suit. Do you want the truth from me? Just a short intermission before we completely watch the video. But he used to do like more personal updates, and he would put on his social media, on his Instagram to be specific, like what he did in the morning. And that really hooked me. It hooked me on a personal level to like hear what he was going through in his life, to see what was happening in his morning. And then he just seemed like a normal guy when he talked in his streams. Before I started streaming and I listened to him for months, like I really believed in what he was saying, because he just seemed like any other guy, but he happened to be on the internet and really smart. And then slowly, with the months that passed, he started getting a bit more guarded. Like he would share less, he would talk less about his personal life, and now he doesn't even do like a personal update thing. He says, oh, I'm just a loser, I don't do anything, I watched a movie, that's it, that's my life. He doesn't expand on anything else. He wears a suit, and that's actually when I stopped watching him. It was so funny, Carrie, that you mentioned that, because once I saw the suits come out, I stopped, because there was already so little I was hanging on to, because I come from more of a personal perspective to things. Like I could talk about political theory, I could keep it emotionless. Like I'm a very logical person. A lot of times when I feel like when I'm sharing about my life, I feel like it's just oversharing random stuff. Like it doesn't come naturally to me to be super personal, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't come naturally to share my emotions. I have very strong emotions, but they're very strong because I don't feel them often. Like the only time I'm really like crying or like yelling, it's actually on stream. Once I shut everything off, I become neutral. Like I just don't talk. I process things very logically. When I get more tired, like around this time, you can kind of see my personality a bit more. Like I'm just a very passive, like calm, logical person. So it'd be easier to be like this all the time. But that's not like the most engaging thing. It's not the most personal thing. So I kind of sacrifice what's comfortable to build something genuine and like community oriented. But a lot of people would prefer, maybe, I'm assuming maybe some people would rather prefer me being super logical or informative and like just talk about theories. But Hasan is like that. He's just very impersonal, just fact-based, that I don't feel connected in any way. Like I'm not trying to be a parasocial watcher. It's just like there's like nothing to latch onto, if that makes sense. Like he's just another guy on the screen, and like if you put on a suit, it becomes even more impersonal. Like at least when I would see him in a sweater, I was like, okay, he's just a guy, and he's just really logical with it. But he used to at least share something. Be yourself. Well, I am being myself in a way, but like it's just packaged a bit differently, if that makes sense. Like I think I'm boring. I don't want to have people watch a boring person, if that makes sense. Like I am myself, but like it's a different version of myself, if that makes sense. You know how when you're excited about something you act different versus you just being like super calm? Like I'm excited to be on stream, so like I want to like be like super amped. Like that's real, it's genuine. It's just like most of the time I'm not like that. Does that make sense? Like I really want to like be excited and amped and like emphasize things. I don't think that's necessarily fake. It's just like, it's not just, that's not what I am. That's not what I'm always doing. I'm not lying to you guys. You can see who I am pretty clearly. It's just sometimes I'm just a bit louder. Did that make sense? That did make sense. That made sense, actually. I don't think you're boring. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to emphasize. What I'm trying to emphasize is that I struggle watching Hasan now because there's nothing that I feel like I can latch onto because I just don't know who I'm looking at anymore. I feel like that makes sense. Newbie says if you were boring, that there's nothing stopping us from not watching. If you were boring, there's nothing stopping us from not watching. You missed a E in theirs. There's nothing stopping us from not watching. I actually can't understand what you're typing because you didn't put in the E to the theirs. Marissa says yes, it makes perfect sense. Okay, thank you.
He's not without cause. I love the seafoam greens.
I'm actually not sharing my screen. What did you say? Minecraft dash panic attack slash Minecraft. I feel like typos are acceptable. Wait, what did you type? Minecraft panic attacks. Huh? I'm legit being like legit. What are you typing? I want to play Minecraft so bad.
Dude over here, fabulous. Love purple, great. He knows how to put on a tie. He knows how to dress himself as an adult man, so he's not without help. I'd lean into patterns that are smaller and more ornate, similar to patterns from the Ottoman Empire, such as paisley and these blue and red diamonds over here. These are really beautiful. I love how...
Oh, you're playing Minecraft. I'm having a panic attack, so I'm not too concerned about my typos. Oh, I see.
Abstract the middle tie is, and it's sort of, and the sort of etchings look like movement in sand to me. It's very, I don't know, it looks Egyptian. It looks beautiful. And then small ornate florals as well that are like a smattering.
What is this page chatter ad TikTok? Bro, this is fire. This is really good.
Far away.
I need more. She's saying I need more vintage ties, which is right. I do. And also notice how I'm wearing, notice how I'm already wearing a pattern tie. I mean, this one I love. I love this. This one I love too. I love all these ties.
Super intricate when you get.
Yeah, I paid her 50 grand, dude. This is the new meta. I'm paying TikTokers to also make positive TikToks about me.
Below here.
I will not be revealing who it is and what outlet it's for.
I love that. All right, this is where it gets fun, funky, and fresh. It's really important to keep the symbolism of the suit in his dressing because
okay, this is too much.
The community where
okay, we've moved beyond. This is wildness. I mean, that's crazy. I was thinking maybe like there's different kinds of jackets, right? There's like the smoking coat, the frock, but this is like, I don't know what's going. This is costume territory.
Dressing, your status matters. Therefore, if he still follows the rules of wearing a suit and tie, like a tie thing around his neck, then he can subvert the norm and make a statement with his accessories. So, start off, I would lean into the materials and motifs that labor unions and physical laborers utilize in their uniforms, so such as like twill. The metal tie is super cool, but I would not suggest doing an actual tie for anything where he's walking around. I'd probably switch it to a bow tie. But the chainmail and the grommets, these are all that are used while making workwear. It's very heavy duty.
The bottom right is good, but I don't like the big buttons.
I love this gold cap for the tie that you could use on so many different ties. I think it looks really good with like looks like a silk.
Wait, Kay, those corset vests for men? Those corset vests for men, especially if they're in black, that is beautiful. That is beauty. I would unfortunately fall in love, but I would act like I hate them. So I don't know what you're talking about, Kay. They do look so good, but I'm just gonna say that I don't know about that because I fear that is yep, never mind. Okay.
But it's one of those like very textured silks. I love those. The suit jacket on the top here is very nice for more formal events, but I wouldn't do the whole thing for political events. Maybe just the ornate closure, like just this little thingy up here would be really nice on a more traditional cut suit, or have a nice textured material on a more traditionally cut suit. This is beautiful, but I think it would scare the conservatives. Below, we've got an example of indigenous artwork. Indigenous beadwork specifically.
That's dope. The indigenous beadwork is dope.
Indigenous artists to commission some beautiful beadwork.
That one's
ties
fire.
that show exactly who he is and what he stands for.
The metal thing that you put on the tie seems kind of crazy too. This is above and beyond. I mean, the whole point is I have to look a little bit more conservative, right?
In the bottom right, we've got a double-breasted coat that's made of a twill or cotton blend, and you can see the wear in it. A double-breasted suit is very formal, but the juxtaposition of having formal cuts in suits with more informal materials like linen or cotton drill or hell, like more softer materials. That's what I really want. He needs to wear more soft materials.
I think what I need to elevate my game with is I already have the tie bar, right? So I need one of the neck bars. I already have the tie clip. I always have a tie clip. I always keep that thing on me, right?
Okay, I'm running out of time already, but these are some of my favorites. Zipper tie, very cool. Deborah's and Susan's and the mothers would love this.
That's a bit much, I
But
think.
I would only do it with a metal zipper, not a plastic zipper. Plastic is very capitalist.
This one's good.
As a material, metal is very socialist as a material.
This
just
is
in my brain.
Nuts. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That is a no for me. Look, to each their own, you know what I mean? But the zipper tie is definitely going to be a no for me.
I do like a bandana tied around your neck as a tie. I've seen some things where people use necklaces to end a bandana and they wrap it around and it makes a really cool tie. Again, could reference Latin.
Okay, we have actually a really interesting conversation happening in the Twitch chat. If you're on YouTube, bear with me, but I do want to know what is being said in the chat. So, some people are disagreeing that this is something that Hasan should wear. When I was watching this for the first time, I could tell Hasan was not like agreeing that this was the fashion that would resonate with him. He kind of like stopped listening, and then he kind of came back with the embroidered thing. But it's really out of his element. I feel like he's very much a restrained person that likes basic colors. Not calling him basic, but he likes things with a lot of structure in the shoulders that fits him well. He likes certain textures. I used to watch him go shopping for clothing at this really fancy, expensive place, and he knew exactly what he was looking for. Sorry, I feel like I'm genuinely about to throw up. I've been trying not to throw up this entire stream, but he has a specific taste, and it is more conservative tailored. I maybe do think he is trying to look like a conservative because he hates conservatives, so it's kind of like playing with them. He is a silly dude, so maybe that's why he's doing it. I don't know. I wish I knew, so we could stop with this, we could not theorize so much about it. But it would make sense for him to look more conservative to kind of mess the journalist up, to mess with the journalists. What's it called? To mess with the journalists. To mess with the narrative that they're trying to put against him, because I feel like it's easier to villainize someone that looks grungy than someone that looks put together. Also, I'm such a fan of the three-piece suits. People are talking about the three-piece suits with the vest. Holy shoot, that is peak fashion. I love that. It's very traditionalist, but like the way that it looks on the human body or the male is, it's very interesting. It's cool. Bolo ties go hard? What are bolo ties? Wait, what is bolo ties? I've never heard of those. Bolo ties? Maybe I should look that up on my own, because I'd be leaking my address. But oh, do you like bolo ties? Oh, I know what those are. I used to live in Montana. Bolo ties. You like those? Bolo ties go hard, says K. Slay K. What? Well, to each their own, huh? If personally, if a guy I liked wore this, I would cancel him. I would be like, you're done. We're done. I guess I have too much trauma. I have trauma from Montana. If I had never gone to Montana, I would think these are actually kind of cool. They're like an accessory piece for men. Unfortunately, I'm just kind of like, I have a lot of PTSD. So if you mention Montana and anything related to it, I will hate you forever. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Women wear them too. Yeah, I know. It's just like not my cup of tea personally. Newbie says that the fits that she made are horrible for his personality and what he's trying to achieve with the suits. She designed costumes, but he's wearing a uniform. I think I agree. It's not resonating with him. One of my first thoughts was that she was very much biased in her own world, from her own world, and he's biased in his own world, and they're just trying to meet in the middle, I guess, at this point. And he's trying to see, like, he's just trying to see what can work, because she's so different, he's so different. We need like a, you know, when there's like two circles and you kind of like meet in the middle with the Venn diagram. I feel like he's trying to see what works in the middle of everything presented to him. What? Newbie, I can't wear anything but a three-piece thanks to work? Why? Why do you have to wear a three-piece suit? Are you in the mafia? I should not have asked that. Wait, I like the chat more than the actual video. I have a bunch of handmade vintage ones that are heirlooms. Oh. Carrie says I don't know how to feel about bolos. You know my perspective. I'm not on that team. Sorry. Marissa says I think dressing more conservative is him trying to play into respectability politics for safety, but also I know very little about that man. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't really know anything about that man anymore. I thought I knew him, and then I was like, wait a minute. He's just a man on my screen in a suit. Kay says women wear them too. Like, to me, what she seems to see is a costume for a hobby, and he's in a uniform to represent. So it's a very different context. Yeah, I agree. She dresses people to play, to act, to be something that they're not, and he's actually defending a point, actually living his life, actually is rooted in the real life. It's not in fantasy. There's serious repercussions if he listens to her. That's true. I can see that.
An American labor workers in the US.
Have you gotten into pocket squares?
Like
no.
This tie is one of my absolute favorites. It's so beautiful with the accordion style sort of.
Yeah, no, that tie is insane.
And this is a little bit of a wild card. This wrap here, I think something like this would be really beautiful if his family has like a story that they want to tell, like something like that could like wrap around him as he's doing work. It could give you some sort of like safety. Might be a nice little touch.
Bro, you look dated.
Like it, though. They'll think it's weird.
Yeah, I'm wearing this is my most conservative
suit.
suit.
You should be wearing stripes. Stripes are the dominant pattern in workwear and labor unions. While Hasan is a self-professed rich kid, I wouldn't put him in like a blue collar overalls or cosplay as a union worker. Wouldn't do that. I would instead utilize the motifs from said groups into the formal attire that Hasan now has to wear to be taken seriously in politics. I love stripes. Stripes are great. I'm wearing stripes right now.
I hated that. When I first watched the video, when she was explaining, I love stripes. Stripes are great. I'm wearing stripes right now. I was like, girl, what the fuck was that logical reasoning? I'm sorry. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. How do you justify a take by saying, you should wear stripes because I like stripes, and look, I'm wearing the stripes? Like, girl, that is not... What are you talking about? You just talked about representing, organizing, and labor, and standing for what you believe in, and then she just goes on this weirdness of like, oh, stripes are powerful because if I wear them, you must wear them. I didn't get that. I didn't get that part. That is the only harsh part that I have, and the only thing that really bothered me about all of this. Like, if you don't have a sound argument, then shut up. I'm sorry, but if you don't have a good reason for saying something, don't say it. Just really don't say it, because that made no sense to me.
Up top.
Kay says the chick is weird. I don't like her points. How is Hasan watching this? She just wants to use him as a Ken doll. Fashion and politics and every day is very different, and I don't think she's getting the memo. Yeah, she's not. She's missing a lot of points. I'm being very nice by not talking, because I could rip her apart, but you guys are coming to analysis yourself. You guys are coming to an analysis yourself, and I just do not feel like I need to explain what she's doing wrong. You guys are picking it up. If it was a day where I was well rested and angry, I would be picking apart every single thing, and yeah. She's not a good...
Not sure if
she's not a good stylist. That's all I have to say. She's not a good stylist. She doesn't have strong points, and it's not rooted in his context. And it's very... She's just in a fantastical world with different priorities. She's talking about homes and safety, which is, I mean, everybody wants to be safe and everybody has a home and stuff, but like, he's doing political commentary. Like, he's not really thinking about family, and I'm not okay. I'm picking it apart. I'm not gonna backtrack to do it. We're just gonna watch the video.
Has something like this or in his wardrobe, but I would add it. He looks good in maroon and like aubergine, like a really deep, rich purples, similar to this brown. More browns. This red crossbody sort of satchel apron thing is really cool. I wear something similar as a wardrobe person, as a wardrobe wench. So I think that maybe if he's...
I'm gonna stay muted. She just said that she's a wardrobe wench. I shall stay muted. I shall stay muted. Thank you so much.
He's door knocking and has stuff to hand out, like something like this when he's actually physically out on the streets. Would be
this fit is the I'm taking someone's healthcare away fit.
For the DSA, I believe. I think it would look really cute if he got like a little tie made with the rose and the leaves, just a little red one. I think that would be really beautiful. Okay, so this is stuff I found on eBay and Poshmark. Love this tie. This tie is beautiful. Very Ottoman Empire-y. But it's Italian, so I don't know.
What?
He's unfortunately an Apple Watch.
Okay, I'm back in on all fronts. Okay, I'm locked in. Everything here is fire. Okay, we're back in. She lost me for a little bit, but the wardrobe wench brought me back in. Okay, that's incredible, and everything here is incredible.
So I would do like a Seiko necklace of sorts. Seiko's a really good respected brand. It's not like a Rolex. Like, I know Rolex is respected, but Seiko's a lot cooler. Here we've got a Soviet silver tie clip, and it even has the little hammer and sickle right here in the 875.
I got the USSR tie clip right now.
I think that this pink would look really good with that seafoam green suit that he has. This is stunning. This is on eBay somewhere. Don't buy it. Let him buy it. But yeah, these are all Soviet tie clips. Aside from the bottom right is a New York State education tie clip, I believe.
That one's also fire.
But the bottom is a train tie clip, because you know who likes trains? Socialists. And you know who also likes trains? People with autism. So this is a socialist autistic tie clip.
That's the greatest tie clip I've ever laid my eyes on.
And last but not least, you're gonna hate me for this, but you need to buy compression stockings. You're over 30. You gotta buy compression stockings. I wear them too. Here's my works cited.
That's crazy. I do have compression stockings though. But not Argyle. I don't like Argyle. As a costumer, she's gonna know how to source stuff. That was my major. That was fire. I do wish you could offer a higher rise pants as someone. Yes, I do. The problem is it just falls off my pants are higher rise. Like the pants I'm wearing currently are double pleated and they're higher rise pants. Anyway.
Wow, clapping for the segment. Wow, that was interesting to think about, huh? Oh, I think she will not be hired. I would personally not hire her. Also, if you're recommending certain things to someone rooted in like major efficiency, He's giving major efficiency vibes. What that means is that he wants everything to work out. He wants things to make sense. If you're offering him solutions, but you can't buy that solution, that makes it difficult on his part. So like I honestly think it would have been like better if she actually gave him products he could buy. He could press that link, and then all of a sudden he has cool outfits, and then easy peasy, there you go. But like if you're giving him inspo vibes and he's a busy man, and the whole government is after him, you're just gonna make him work for it. You know, I think practicality is good sometimes, and I think he would have wanted the same thing.
I'm not coming on Saturday.
Because I don't think he's gonna do anything with the information that he got, except be like, oh, I remember she kind of said this thing. From the last streams that I've watched, I still don't think he has a personal assistant. I think he has a team. So hopefully his team helps him out with that. What vibes does he give? Compression sock man? I do want to watch one last video, and then I'm gonna jump off. This one is by Caroline Kwan. You should definitely watch her. I think she's on right now. Oh, I was gonna say, where's my freaking image? But she talks about the art of stolen jewelry. So a lot of celebrities use and wear things that they should not be wearing. Let's go ahead and watch. He gives them the efficiency vibes. Yeah, he likes things to work out in his favor for people, for community, for communism, for socialism. We the people. Okay. Well, you load. Ba-ba-bom.
You know I love a Zendaya red carpet moment, especially this angel outfit she has on today is unbelievable. However, it does not mean that she nor the people associated with putting her outfits together, namely La Roche, should not be criticized for what is problematic.
Wait. I missed Marissa's comment on Hasan. Sorry. She says, I think her ideas are good, but the reference images are a bit too theatrical, so it takes a lot of imagination to see how it would translate onto him. But valid. That's a valid point. I think that's what I was kind of saying. Like, it was just hard for me even to, like, see how he could, like, actually apply this into his real life. It's just going to take some work for him to even apply what she told him. Just in general, I think it was just a lot for him. He's so much more focused on important stuff. she's just over here talking about stuff, talking about pins and colors and stripes. Kay says people appropriate so much appropriate. Is my YouTube stream not working? Holy shit, I'm losing patience. I am losing patience. Carrie and Kay. Slay Kay and Carrie. You guys want to be streamers, right? Come into the room and stream for me. Take over. Can you guys take over? Right now. Get your PNG ready. I'll link you up to my account. You get the mic and you talk. We can just trade spots, and then I can be the chatter. Come on. It's glitching. Holy shit, no. Oh my god, not again. Is YouTube working? Is YouTube working? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my patience. I feel like it's ready to snap. Let me fly out real quick for a collab. Come in then, right now. Okay, YouTube seems fine. Okay. Guys, I've lost my patience. Oh. Okay, people appropriate so much in the fashion world. There needs to be more cultural appreciation. Yes. Do I wear glasses? Why are you asking me this? What made you think that I wear glasses? Newbie? Newbie's asking me if I wear glasses. Why are you asking me that? Hello? Answer it. We could save this for Thursday if you want to stop. It's a 22-minute video. But on Thursday we're gonna do the party, remember? So it wouldn't be Thursday. I want to keep going. What is sin glasses? Okay, come in. Okay, you're ready to. Are you ready to take over? Come in then. Okay, newbie could tell that I wear glasses because there is redness on the bridge of my nose where glasses would rest. What are you looking at? Oh my god, dude. Can you stop? Ugh. I do wear glasses. I'm blind. I have astigmatism. And my I don't know which one is worse, the left or right. I think it's the left one that's worse. You want to see me in glasses? Okay, let's get started.
Revolving around these earrings that really are 3,000-year-old artifact from, I believe, ancient Iran. And this is a problem, right? Cultural pilfering and how these artifacts end up in the hands of Western institutions and wealthy companies like Cartier, and then they lend out these pieces or sell these pieces to celebrities. So this is an issue in the art world, of course, right? The question, the ethics of provenance and the moral obligations that surround the history and the ownership of artifacts and objects. Yeah, it's colonial shit. Pretty much the entirety of the British Museum. Yes. And it's not just Zendaya who's come under fire. This is also just in the last year. I remember Margot Robbie on the red carpet of Wuthering Heights. I remember Emma Chamberlain with the stolen necklace that she had on at the Met Gala. It's not just this instance with Zendaya at the Odyssey premiere. There's absolutely an individual moral responsibility here by celebrities, including celebrities like Zendaya. This needs to be called out. And it needed to be called out when Margot Robbie did it, when Emma Chamberlain did it, when Elizabeth Taylor came in possession of that necklace, when yada, 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 yada. In order to maintain the moral and legal responsibilities and obligations around the ownership of cultural artifacts like these Iranian discs, which were turned into earrings, right? These were not earrings. They were turned into earrings. They are ancient Iranian artifacts. In order to maintain those obligations, we have to call it out when it happens and then direct the conversation to the conversation that we've been having. And unfortunately, there's so many wrongs that need to be righted as colonizing still is taking place, as decolonizing is still an ongoing process. And the US and Great Britain, two of the worst offenders here, both in colonialism and also in all things related to colonialism, which includes the stealing of culture and all things that are a part of culture.
3,000-year-old earrings to the premiere of the Odyssey, and the headlines have called it ancient Greek, or as Vogue writes, ancient discs. That's wrong. Even the seller doesn't say that. Baron London, the Mayfair jeweler that owns them, calls them ancient Iranian Zevia gold plaques, 1st millennium BC. Now, Zendaya plays the goddess Athena in the film, so the press assumed Greek. But the gold itself says otherwise. Each disc is engraved with a sun, a raised center throwing out rays, one of the oldest symbols in the ancient Near East. To the Assyrians, that disk was Shamash, the sun god.
And I have to say, too, the kind of 1-2 punch where, I don't know if y'all saw this, but last week there was a bit of a stir because La Roche was in Paris, I think, and attending a Schiaparelli fashion show. And then in a clip, he's talking about how he is getting on a private plane to fly the dress directly from the runway to Zendaya to wear on the carpet. So a private jet from Paris to London, which, mind you, there are so many other ways you can travel from Paris to London. It's absurd that it was for a dress off the runway to wear for one night of a press tour that has been lasting days. Like, this was one dress being flown on a private plane, and that is not okay. So that happened, and now the latest is with these earrings that are actually cultural artifacts that, of course, the process of obtaining said artifacts is undisclosed by the company that is in possession of them, that does not sell them but lends them out to celebrities like Zendaya on carpets like the Odysseys.
A sign of divine power, justice, and protection.
This jeweler is known for being very sketchy, and again, not disclosing the process of how these artifacts were obtained, very sketchy. And then obviously there is the optics of an American celebrity wearing stolen Iranian artifacts as earrings when the country of the United States of America is currently bombing Iran. I am not casting solely the blame on Zendaya, like Margot Robbie, like Emma Chamberlain and other celebrities who've been called out for wearing stolen artifacts. No, I don't think Zendaya knows anything about these. I think she puts on what she is dressed in. It does not mean that it is okay, that there is still a responsibility, individual responsibility people have. This is just a major issue. And I think it also shows too, if you get really into it, the fact that these earrings were given to Zendaya to wear on the carpet for the Odyssey, which is obviously the story that involves ancient Greece and these cultural figures from the Odyssey. And it's not an Iranian story. Wearing Iranian cultural artifacts and thinking that it's close enough to ancient Greece that it's like, oh, yeah, that works. It's giving ancient Greece. Orientalist practices. Zendaya's ancient Iranian earrings at the Odyssey premiere spark backlash. These earrings, worn by Zendaya at the Odyssey press tour, are believed to be 2,000 to 3,000 years old and come at a time when the U.S. is bombing Iran. Historians and archaeologists have come after Zendaya for wearing these 3,000-year-old Iranian earrings on the red carpet, with experts telling the New Arab that the choice reflected Orientalist practices and a disregard for the cultural heritage of the global south. The gold earrings, believed to date to the first millennium BCE and to originate from ancient Iran, were one of the most talked about elements of Zendaya's appearance at the London premiere of the Odyssey last week. They were sourced by Baron London, a Mayfair-based dealer specializing in antique jewelry, before being remounted with diamonds and 18-karat yellow gold. The jeweler describes them as a pair of Zawiya gold medallion plaques circa first millennium BC Iran, mounted by Glenn Spiro with diamonds and yellow gold. I find Western celebrities, who are part of the broader Western discourse in all arenas and therefore an extension of the cultural dialogue between East and West, to be largely deaf to questions of ethics and history when it comes to the global South. Zara'S, London-based author and
Okay, I am actually really paying attention, and this is a really serious conversation, and there's a lot of nuance to it. I think Zendaya is a beautiful girl. I love Zendaya so much. Okay, she got married recently. She's been going to the Spider-Man premieres. She slays in her outfits, and like everywhere she goes. I feel like she's so magical with it. You know what I mean? It's just the sourcing of the items is so lucrative because, again, Caroline pointed it out. Like, do they really know what's going on? Maybe not, because typically they're styled by other people. So is she to blame necessarily? Maybe, because she's the one wearing it. But again, like, if you're just clueless and just going about it because you trust the stylist, then like you're only half informed about what's going on. And this topic is incredibly complex. You want me to be completely honest? Carrie was the one that wanted to watch this. Carrie wanted me to watch this, but I already knew of this topic. I saw a TikTok of Caroline covering this, and I think it's an incredibly important topic because often enough, what's in museums, what's in personal collections, is coming from sus locations, and it's rooted in colonialism. It's rooted in an extraction. There isn't a lot of cultural dialogue or relationships being built with the people that got their shit stolen, and a lot of times people want their cultural artifacts and items back. So when you turn them into this piece where they're removed from the culture, where they're removed from the context, and it just becomes an adornment item, it's really unethical. It's really not right, and it removes the ownership from where it belongs. It's really nasty how people have gotten away with using what's not their own. Carrie is actually going to write an extensive blog post on this. I'm just covering the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg. Yes, I'm only covering the tip of the iceberg. What are you guys talking about me spilling water on myself? Okay, that was a highly delayed response. But like, if I have a cup of water and it's done and it just drips a bit, it's not a big deal. God. Guys, there's like serious issues here. Carrie says that she's an A-list celebrity, so I feel like you have to be accountable for what you wear. In a certain extent, yeah, but like, if you're like the base, like the, how do you say it? She's like, I feel like she's almost in a way a model. The model to the stylist. Cause, wait, what's going on? Are you, I guess, I'm getting so lost with this chat. I feel like she must know in some way, but like not really. You know when someone presents you a new topic and you're like, oh, I don't really know about this. Is she to blame for? Well, she's been in the industry for a long time, huh? And she works with her stylist very closely, so they must have communicated somehow about what she was gonna wear and its source. I just really don't know exactly how it goes down with the stylist and how they source things and what those conversations look like, but I want to be optimistic. Holy shit. I want to be optimistic and say that she's not doing this on purpose, but maybe she is. Again, this is like the Doc Martin conversation. I don't want to look at the bad stuff because I love the situation so much, or like the product itself so much, and I love Zendaya. Willful ignorance is unacceptable, you think? I love Zendaya though. She's a queen, but like, yeah, I guess it's not right what's happening. Has she done it various times? Guys, also, if I'm saying things that you're not agreeing with or not, I'm not explaining any of this correctly. I'm not giving the nuance that is justified for this topic. And this is not a topic I'm well versed in. So if I handed the mic over to Carrie, she'd be so ready. She'd be so ready to lock in with the shit. But I was reading what she was sending me over, and I was like, you can send me a document full of talking points. And it turned into a blog post. So I don't have my talking points. Carrie, why have you left me alone with this topic? You were supposed to send me talking. You were supposed to make me look smart. Carrie says, dude, she is literally a doll for La Roche. Did you know that when she was a teenager, he had her wearing designer heels so much that they took the shape of it? It's the why she wears them so well, and saying that nobody talks about that. Oh. Huh. Her poor feet. Carrie also says that someone made the comment that it would be a different story if they had been inspired by the artifact and commissioned an Iranian artist to make earrings based on it, rather than shadily buying it and damaging it for a single event. Zendaya also gets treated like the people's princess and not held accountable the same way people do for others. I feel like I'm with Kay. I'm like, I love her, but I do hate this. Yeah, I agree. It's just, I don't know what the stylist is doing. How do they justify this to themselves?
On Islamic history, art, and architecture told The New Arab. Adorning artifacts, whether from museums or private collections, is often seen as harmless, but can in fact constitute a display of power and domination, one culture asserting ownership over the heritage of another. And I think, to kind of paraphrase this quote by Edward Said, who wrote a book on Orientalism, the quote being that they cannot represent themselves, so the West will represent them. And essentially it is like the superiority, the Western superiority and hegemonic attitudes that treats the East as this foreign, exotic, barbaric wasteland, but also have really pretty things, but that it is better represented by those in the West. According to Ali, the West often sees the ancient history of Iran, Arabia, and the rich history of the East more broadly as entirely detached from the modern nation states of Iran, Iraq, and others, which may justify why the jewelry choice was made while the U.S. bombs Iran. However, he condemned the move, noting that it is deeply problematic. The practice of taking jewelry and other artifacts, especially those associated with the royal courts of great empires of the past, the Mughals, the Safavids, and others, and then allowing actors and celebrities to adorn them, sends a clear message. Not only will we not return what we took from you because we consider ourselves more worthy custodians, but we also continue to occupy the symbolic position of monarchs and rulers over the lands from which these artifacts were removed. The earrings have also sparked fierce debate on social media, with archaeologists and heritage campaigners questioning both their provenance and the ethics of wearing ancient artifacts as fashion accessories. This is not about just Zendaya. Like, this is a conversation we're having because of her wearing these earrings on this carpet, but there is a larger conversation to be had here over this issue of cultural appreciation, of historical accountability, of justice for the people and the countries that have had so many valuable, priceless, historically important items stolen.
I think I'm back. Okay, the OBS thing is acting up.
Colonization chic, one person commented on a video of Zendaya wearing the earrings on Instagram. It belongs in a museum, said another. The latest controversy comes after American actor Margot Robbie also came under fire in January for wearing the Taj Mahal diamond on the red carpet for the premiere of Wuthering Heights in Los Angeles, which was not good. And what she had said on the carpet as well was not good, because she referred to this necklace as Elizabeth Taylor's necklace, because Richard Burton, whom Elizabeth Taylor famously had many affairs with, and they were married multiple times and would break up, he purchased the necklace from her. I think it was at that point in the ownership of Cartier. Cartier, often a constant villain here. One of the frequent perpetrators of having stolen artifacts as jewelry on a red carpet. The reason that she was wearing the necklace is because Elizabeth Taylor's estate, who now owns the necklace since Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton have passed, lent the necklace to her. So the fact that you're wearing this stolen piece that has so much history on a carpet and you're not even adequately or accurately identifying the history is problematic.
She was seen wearing a $12 million heart pendant. What they don't tell you is that this piece of jewelry was part of the Mughal Empire Jahangir's family, who then passed it down to his son, Shah Jahan, who gifted it to his wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal in his wife's memory, which inspired the diamond's name and the custom gold, ruby, which has an inscription in Parsi that reads, "Love is everlasting," as well as the name of Jahangir's wife, Noor Jahan.
The inscription on the necklace has been wrongly translated to this, and that is what Margot Robbie said on the red carpet. She's like, oh, it translates to love everlasting. The real inscription actually translates to Lady of the Padshah. It bears the name of Noor Jahan and the Islamic year 1037. And what happened was, when Cartier acquired, through undisclosed means, acquired this piece, this artifact, it removed the traditional Indian silk cord and replaced it with this golden ruby chain. And then the translation has been now mistranslated. In my reading, it does not actually mean love is everlasting. That's like the Western interpretation of it.
This almost exact scenario also happened with the Cartier Patiala necklace, which was originally made for the Indian royal Maharaja, Bhupinder Singh. It's a delicate piece made out of thousands of diamonds and rubies, to be the same one that American creator Emma Chamberlain wore to the Met Gala. There was a lot of controversy around this because allegedly Cartier denied Punjabi singer Diljit Dosanjh from wearing that same necklace at the Met Gala.
So not only did they give it to Emma Chamberlain, they also refused to allow someone of actual Indian nationality to wear the piece. They did not allow an actual Indian man at the Met Gala to wear this, but allowed influencer Emma Chamberlain, who
Oh my god. I hate colonialism. I hate extraction. I hate privilege. I hate classism. I hate unfairness. I hate this. I hate the system. I want these major brands to go away. I want the people to be able to survive off of the work that they do for their community. I want people to have a better life. I want people to have ownership over their own culture. I want people to feel empowered. I want people to feel seen and loved. I want people to wear art. I want people to have art, to do art, to afford to make beautiful things and to keep it. I want local communities that are vibrant. I want things to be better. Nubia says, hot take, no such thing as ethical and sustainable jewelry. Well, how? What if I make the jewelry myself? And what if I'm an ethical person? What about then? It has to be localized, I feel like, if it's to be ethical and sustainable. But then you would have to define what ethics means for you as a jeweler and what the sustainability thing would mean for the jeweler. Because what if I take a rock? What if I take a rock from outside? I like mold it, I wash it, because you can you can wash rocks. Sometimes they're beautiful crystals, and then you like get a local wire, or you can just take anything you got already, or you can go to the thrift store. Yeah, get some metals from the thrift store, and you make your own thing. That can be ethical and sustainable jeweler. It just has to be hyper localized and takes a lot of effort. Kay says it's his culture. He should have gotten to wear it. Yeah. Instead, they gave it to this white girl that got famous on YouTube and now sells coffee and thinks she's a fashion influencer. Kay says, can we find traditional cultural jewelers like indigenous beaders so we can find a more sustainable and culturally supported way to get jewelry maybe and talk about that in stream? Yes. Can you, I should do a stream idea channel on Discord, but can you drop that into the chat in the Discord, I mean, so I can remember it, and then we can do that. I wonder if you can ethically source the metals and gemstones or lab grow your own. You can lab grow your own stones and jewelry. I think that would be ethical. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Josie, hi Ellie, just popping in to say goodnight. Also goodnight. Josie, take care. You're such a sweet soul. Thank you so much for jumping in. I'm kind of glad that you weren't here because it was a very serious stream, and hopefully you had a bit of fun with Chandler. I saw him bake cookies or whatever, and he was making a mess. So thanks for bugging him. I'm sure you were proactive. But yeah, good night, Josie. Thank you for showing up and saying good night. Bye-bye. Oh, look at you guys saying good night. You take care. Love you. That was actually very parasocial. Actually, never mind. I take that back. I hate all my chatters. No, I'm kidding. Take care. Bye. What was I talking about? Oh, I was reading chats. Ellie, what if we had a stream ideas channel in the Discord? That's what I just said. I said we should have like a stream channel. Like a stream idea channel thing. I hate you more. Thank you so much, Josie. Oh, that's so cute. Actually, let's pin that. There's a delay, isn't there? I feel like there's a delay with you guys. Are you guys not listening to what I said? I literally said we need a channel. Oh, you zoned out? Okay. Okay, thank you so much. I'm a millennial for the hand heart. Someone says they never listen to me. So Carrie zoned out. Josie said that she hates me. Newbie says that they don't listen to me. Okay, Marissa, you guys want to say something now? You love how that's pinned. Yeah, I hate you more. Marissa and Kay, what do you got? You got take a little punch. I mean, if the girl is down, just keep punching. Come on. Stop being mean to my parasocial bestest friend. You're the one that said you don't listen. You're just here, man. Now we have Kay telling me that I'm a guy. I'm a man. God, of everything that you could have called me, you called me a man. Are you serious? Men are dumb. God, Marissa, come on. You're the last one standing. You're the last one standing, Marissa. What do you have to say? Josie said, actually, while I'm here, I should see if Discord is working. Yeah, come on, girl. What the frick are you waiting for? Join. That's not what you said. That's what you said. It said man. Marissa says a heart. Marissa sent a heart. Marissa sent one singular green heart. She says nothing bad to say over here. I see who's loyal. Guys, I'm like way too tired. Marissa chose love, not war. Ellie is a diva? Wait, how do you time people out? How do I time them out without timing them out forever? Ellie is a diva, you say? Warren K. No, I don't want to do this actually. No, I don't want to do this. No, I'm sorry. Marissa's my favorite child. How could you tell? Oh my gosh, how could you tell? Favoritism. How do I give you more favoritism, Marissa? You're already my managing moderator. How do I give you more? Actually, can you come into Twitch and type something real quick? Type something real quick for me. Newbie says alternatively, Marissa has nothing nice to say, so she has decided to say nothing. So Newbie's saying Marissa has nothing nice to say, so she has decided to say nothing. Are you kidding me? Marissa, type something in the Twitch real quick. I don't know how to do it otherwise. Actually, Carrie, can you give her VIP? Should I make her VIP? Marissa, do you want VIP on Twitch or no? Actually, you know what? No one deserves it. Freak you guys. I'm not gonna continue this. Actually, I'm getting so pissed off, actually. Do you want VIP, Newbie? Do you want VIP, Newbie? You want it? You're the bestest ever. Okay, let's see how to do it. What is this one? Warren Newbie. Mod Newbie. Timeout Newbie. Ban Newbie. Should we roll a coin? I think we should roll a coin to see what you get. To think of all the subs a newbie gave you. Someone clip her being mean to us. What would it take? So what do you want? Do you want to be banned? Do you want to be a VIP or do you want mod? What do you want? I can roll a coin. Alright, flip a coin. Guys, I need to go. I need to go to sleep. I don't even have a coin! What should I flip? What do you want, newbie? That's called the VOD in my case. You want peace and happiness, actually? No. No. No, what do you want? What do you want, newbie? Heads or tails, what do you want? What do you want, twin? Do you want heads or do you want tails?
Absolutely had no understanding of the history of this necklace. Orientalism is absolutely an aspect here. All the ways that the West represents and treats the East, treats what they have historically, but also contemporarily otherized and exoticized and created this image of a barbaric, backwards, uncivilized, wild.
Do you want a root beer, Josie? Okay. Josie, if you get heads, you get the root beer. If you get tails, you get banned. What are we watching? We're watching the art of celebrities stealing ancient jewelry. I'm actually really interested in this topic. It's just like I'm in a mood, and I'm gonna regret this mood. But I'm just keep seeing stuff. Flip the coin. You have not told me what you want. What do you need? You said peace and happiness, brother. Marissa says I'm anti-hierarchy, so I'm gonna stay over here. But thank you. Guys, Oliver is nursing on the blanket right now. Stop. Stop clipping me. Stop clipping me, Kiri. You said heads? Heads for what? I'm regretting this decision already. I'm sorry. What do you want? Heads or tails? He said heads. What's heads for? Twin noob said heads. I'm so tired. Newbie, what do you want for heads? Type quickly. I'm actually like this in real life when I'm tired. What does this say? Vermont? 2001. It's a girl in the trees by herself. Ban. Stop with the freaking clips. Heads. Heads for ban. I could make a silly joke right now. Oh, you're gonna get banned too. Okay, actually, let's raise the stakes. Marissa, I gotta go. Have fun, guys. Good night. Are you leaving? I was gonna say if we get heads, both of you guys get banned. Do you guys want to do that? If it's heads, you both get banned. You go together. You go down together. It's a Chandler level joke. For this? What's the joke? Tell me the joke. Tell me the joke then, Josie. Tell me the joke. Wait, who gets banned? Oh, you want to be included? Josie and Newbie will be banned. Yes. Josie and Newbie. Josie and Newbie, you're up. If you get heads, you're banned. I could give... Ew! my god, Josie! Okay, we're done. We're good. Oh my god, we're moving on. Okay, we're moving on. Actually, we're just gonna go back to watch. We're watching the video. What is happening? Should I flip the coin? No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. The war has ended. Josie, you're a genius. Great job. That was so disgusting that I don't want to do this anymore. The joke is over. I don't feel playful anymore. That was so funny, actually. That made my heart laugh so much. Timeout. Warn. Let's warn her. Hate speech. No fast fashion promotion. Stop promoting fast fashion. This is what happens after 11 p.m. Yeah, this is what happens. You promoted fast fashion, essentially. There you go.
The opposite of that is the civil representation here, and therefore needs to represent the East, but in the ways that the West does it in all things. We see Orientalism manifest in politics via foreign policy. We see this in academia.
What is up, everybody? We are here at Medieval Times, and we are so excited to tell you about our new show.
We've got new stunts.
Stolen coffin had ended up. This was a never seen before coffin. Kim Kardashian and the repatriation of a looted Egyptian coffin. She posed next to this, and then the illegal ring that had acquired this through undisclosed means, the district attorney's antiquities trafficking unit in Manhattan saw this photo and was sent the picture by one of the looters who had unearthed the coffin in the Alminya region of Egypt. The source detailed that he was disgruntled. He was still pending payment for his role in the coffin sale. Bogdanos subsequently requested photographic evidence of the coffin that the thief referred to, successfully pairing it with that of the Met's exhibition. So a disgruntled looter who was like, you know what? I'm not getting paid. My payment is nowhere to be found. So I'm gonna snitch. I'm gonna spill, and sent photographs of this stolen coffin, and it matched the one that Kim was posed next to at the Met. The coffin is said to be that of an Egyptian high priest.
Hello. Can you hear me? Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Go to sleep, actually. Guys. Guys. Bum 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 body yada yada yada. Okay, bye guys. Bye. Bye-bye guys.